The media greatly influences society. They inform people about what is happening. It permeates people's lives by creating their own criteria and opinions. In this way, the media moves the masses, creating different social movements.
For over 60 years, the people of Ambazonia were deprived of such privileges. The privilege to enhance their own criteria and opinion. They have suffered cultural genocide for 6 long decades, but none in this age had not been undaunted. ABC Ambazonia is on board.
You must understand that wars are fought and won in the media. The speed of the revolution on Ambazonia's quest for freedom cannot be explained without highlighting the diligent use of the media.
Fako Cameroon colonizers, among other strategic moves, weaponized the media against Ambazonia for so long, and they continue to do so even today. The question would be, how much do the oppressed people of Ambazonia need to counter the media rage?
Indeed, how much more is required to stop the genocide? The carnage in Ambazonia didn't start today. In 1961, 1972, 1984, 1992, Ambazonians were slaughtered in huge numbers and help was not forthcoming. Why? Because the oppressor was the piper in the media.
The good news is we have what it takes to dictate the pace.
Right now, ABC Amber TV is taking advantage of the wonders of multimedia aggressively
to inform the misinformed and disinformed with undaunted and other revolutionary programs bringing it to the news untold stories.
Most importantly, to win the media war by taking ABC Amber TV into every multimedia platform.
In a word, where the importance of storytelling can never be overemphasized, Ambazonians have to tell her own story, not the other way round.
And like we say always, Ambazonia must narrate her story accurately. We can do this together, you know, right? You would just a click away. Visit our website at www.abcambertv.com, and the steps are quite simple.
With just a click on the website, you can become a club member with so many benefits.
You can also make a one-time donation, advertise and showcase your goods and services at the marketplace on the website.
That was easy, right? You're welcome on board.
And thank you for opting for the winning team.
Together. Baseball, Ghostbusters. Baseball, Ghostbusters.
Get the best of live TV and on demand. DirecTV Stream. Now save $30 over 2 months.
Welcome. Good evening to Ambazonia and welcome to our program today. It's going to be a program with a difference. We are going to be getting into our studios to meet up with General Fombat, who will be telling us, according to what you have just seen, the whole truth about what is going on in what has been going on in Fako. And remember, for some time now, we've been having some little hitches in Fako, but I want to tell you Fako is alive and we are going to Boya. Fako is our capital territory for the Ambazonian people, and it must be handled with care and with truth, because only the truth can make us stand in our capital and do what we're supposed to do as people of Ambazonia. Before we dive into the whole program today, I want to say 21 gun salute to all the fighters on home front who have stood their grounds to make sure that home front is absolutely free from every frog that is in home front. When I say frog, I mean francophones, La République du Cameroon, that for over the years, they have been doing the gimmicks and the games that they have been doing. So we will be having Comrade Fombat to tell us how it has all been and how it all started. Remember that even before we constituted our nation under the president himself, Dr. Samuel Sakoe Kome, Comrade Fombat had started fighting to make sure that La Republique is pushed out of our national territory in particular. And during those years of his fight and struggle, others joined him. And fortunately, what happened started happening. And we are now to make sure that we get everything set and put the right perspective by making you to know the truth. Truly speaking, Amazonians, we have been grouping in darkness, and it is always good to bring the real persons to talk for themselves. When you hear stories from this corner and this corner and this corner, you will not know what is really going on. But let the person who is involved and in charge come up and talk. When the person finished talking, you can now put the 2 and 3 together with what has been going on as gossip to now know what the truth is all about. And today, and this evening in Ambazonia, the 11th of June 2022, Comrade Fombat is coming into the studios to have us have this direct talk and let him tell us what has been going on. Do I have Comrade Fombat in the house? Okay, Comrade Fombat, you can come right into the studios and let's go. Hello, welcome, Comrade Fombat. You have just heard me make an elaborate introduction of what has been going on, and I understand that you started this fight not single-handedly with a few people, but you were there at the forefront before we were fully constituted and become what we are today. And when we were fully constituted, it was a kind of a scramble, and that scramble had to bring in some fragmentation, of which up till today it has remained a gossip. But now that you are here, I will give you the microphone and I will crave your indulgence to just go ahead and greet the people of Ambazonia and go ahead and tell the story. And then after that, of course, our phone lines will soon be hung up there for anybody who has any question or anything to say to call in and ask Comrade to tell us or to clear any doubt that we may have. So over to you, Comrade. It is your chance.
Hello, Pastor Commando. Can you hear me?
5 on 5.
Yeah, it's like there is a network issue somewhere.
No, there's no network problem. We are getting you 5 on 5. You are okay.
Okay, thank you. So, thank you, fellow Ambazonians. Thank you, ABC management team, for letting me come on ABC once again. Fellow Ambazonians, thank you very much for being so resilient and focused, especially and most especially to our able restoration fighters at the home front. We want to send our appreciation for you standing there, standing tall and courageous, even though no matter the misunderstanding, the grudges that are happening at the level of the diaspora. So remain focused, remain resilient. Freedom is sure, you will be there. Pastor Commando, what I will plead is that we keep this program in our mother tongue. Let us go down to pidgin, because we don't want to give weapons to La Republique to use against us, or give it to, or dry our dirty linen out there. So let us tell our people, because this
You
is
correct, you
something we need
correct,
to
you correct.
talk to our people. Mhm.
Yes, jump out, jump out,
So
jump out,
let
move,
us,
go, move, go,
yeah,
move, Nakampo country.
yeah.
Yes, go ahead. Thank you very much
Nakam for
for
country
that
talk.
reminder. Yeah, move, will come out. All right, talk 'em.
Yeah. Okay. Again, I go one thank una. Thank the ABC team for bringing me live. At least sometimes may we speak to our people, may they understand what to go on. I don't know if you they hear me clear. They say we get some technical issues, because I see myself at the break and come back.
You know the break. You know the
So
break. Now we go tell you when you the break. You do go very
okay, thank
smoothly
you.
and very clean and clear.
Okay,
So you know the break nowhere. Just go ahead.
okay, thank you. So again, as Pastor Commando, you start to talk for this struggle. When I be join this struggle, you know, I be join am with a passion, and the passion and the zeal is still there in me. Yeah, even naysayers, even like Republic agents, they know very well. See the zeal and the passion where we taken from day one. Join this struggle, that zeal, nobody can take it out of me. Now something I no go ever forgive myself if we not reach Boya. I no go ever and ever. There is nothing where we don't breach. Now at a point where if we not reach Boya, all of us will not go ever forgive ourselves. We not go ever. So we get now one goal. Driving at even increase the speed, because we get there as soon as possible. So when we come back now for the days of, I want to go back to the days of my trip to Boya. You know, when I be join this struggle, I be day me for, as all man know, I did UK. You know, we enter this thing. I was at the forefront, just trying to see how I can help the people at the ground level, what I can do. And we don't left marks and trademarks for this struggle way. I thank God say some we will work with in the days they are still alive. And sometimes you know go live for tell your own story. Other people will talk the story for you. Because I be one of that kind of person that the way I don't know me for talk plenty. I don't sabi me for study narrate. I don't sabi. It is something they had me for go get some kind of I'd call it irrelevant. At least let these people where they don't work with you, where they know what to do, may they talk. Yeah, may they talk. You know. So we started work during this period, 2016. That time we still try to see how we fit see how we fit help our people. The one the way they be injured, that time we like probably they run after our people, especially that side for Bamenda and other areas, Manu Lebialem, even Lebialem, you know. Comrade in the UK, they come together. We started to see how we fit raise in small funds. So we did do our best. And then when we come now for the area of county by county, now we should say come together, we just say no, there is no point we will keep doing this thing. May all man fall back for a community. And so we decide and LGs where they don't be created, and any man where they call yourself an Ambazonian, you belong to a county or an LG. So there was no need for this level for do it way. If we take those same funds, put them for LG and LG go see do the thing. So we just say, okay, we'll come to a halt. We'll halt them at that point. They become for my trip to Boya period. Is ASC. Because some people the day where they don't take whole grass, see now they be King Kongs. Some one person go to see now he control the whole Fako, meme, coupe maninguba, manu. You know, it will be na a milking pot. People be take Ambazonia for a milking pot. You know, now Comrade Ambrose, he fight sote they put me for ANSC. By the time they want put me for ANSC, me some man know she done for out there to say there was no money. Me, I be there for ANSC. I be there for inside the ANSC and I be no waiting be the transpire for the ASC. Wait to be transpire. Money no be there was money. I can attest. On so Foncha where they make noise today. They buy 3 rubber guns. 3 rubber guns. I so Foncha say even the ASC in the days be C1. Even the ASC in the days be C1, they are people the day where they use this advantage for the ASC. They amass their wealth, whether they do what with or what happen, I don't know. They want to become for ASC. Wait to wait for Kobe receive them for my trip to Boya. Now $2,000. Make I talk to me and Bazunya for the year today. Now $2,000 will be passed through my own very hands. And I'm what if I do with $2,000? I will buy 2 sticks. 2 sticks. I will buy 2 sticks. No, only $2,000. We miss the other rest of the funds. Now, Mrs. I will put them there for buy 2 sticks. And the first stick will be ever reach for inside Fako. Now, ASC money. Now, my trip to Boya money, we buy them. And they still be go outside. They still be go for a kata. If we go for a kata. And the person will buy that stick, if they are alive at the date. Yeah, if they are alive. The second stick, if we go for Victoria. And how the stick be go, the person will buy that stick, if they are alive till date. Now I say some of you will get records where people they go stand for testify what you do. Because anything like how President Sakobi talk, anything where you do for this struggle, you're writing history. You are creating history. And the history where they create them, you go determine what you do for this struggle. So for the after my trip to Boya Saga, we come now for draft. Which time for draft? The first draft of Fako was 2020. Before that draft for 2020, 2018, 2019. To be precise, 2019. Now we Lady Asom. He come for Fako. Before one come for Fako, they bring with all kind of narrative. Now Edwin Gomba, the former chairman, now he bring Lady Asom. They bring narrative. Oh, he be fix Lebi Alem, make a come for Fako, see what you want to do. No be lie, I be resist. And why I be resist? Because I be see danger coming. I be see and say, this woman where they come for Fako, she is not coming with a good intention. She ain't not be come in with a good intention, say it come for work, but they come in with a primary intention for put Fako for under food them. So that if we manipulate them at whatever level we fit. And what will be the case in point? The case in point was that sense this danger they come. Now when will be organize an occasion here for London. That occasion we will call and say the Ambazonian Festival. We will organize them for here for UK. That woman be there. Na the same mullah. They sleep for one hotel. I need to chew my words and they no be lie. Why the other people they sleep somewhere everybody, all the visitors when they come under our organization, they will get somewhere, but this particular two, they will get their own different hotel reserved for them two, away from the locality, from the others. And then two, they will sleep. As the same side they will sleep, or my door will be opposite. I will just say and say that talk will not be clear. And I want to use this opportunity for talk to our people. Say any man or woman where they for this struggle, you take advantage of this struggle. You force, you cause divorce. You take this struggle as a means for follow your woman them or follow your man picking them. The blood of our people, they don't die for ground. That blood equally dey on you. Because a lot of ambassadors, especially for diaspora, they don't take this struggle. It don't be na a bet by bet struggle. It don't be na an arena where people don't come, they preach how famous they be, use that thing for seduce. Now it's seduction. So you, where you be part and parcel of that disease now, maybe you do them out of ignorance. Now, why that we see some of our men and some of our women, they decide to follow negativity because place where they don't put their hands, they don't move them. Because if you move them, they go sabotage you. If you move them, your secret will leak. Now, it's where you see negative, you see thing where you know say you not correct, you know if you condemn. People, the woman, the day they don't divorce, man beginning they don't divorce their woman, them go marry another woman because of this struggle. This struggle we don't create black legs at every level. Every level. We don't split families. Families have been split because of this struggle. You, man or woman, where you use this struggle at any given advantage for your own personal reason, make you avoid this case where they split people, their families, in the name of the struggle. Okay, so we'll go back. So after this occasion, we come back. They say, we will put a song for Fako County. Make it can work with defense. You know, we talk for back. To say this thing not correct. Because if this woman they come, it means say there is something in the plan. But they will insist. They say, oh, Fombat no want to me come because Fombat gets onto the hide, because Fombat this and that. The wahala be too much. Me come in. He come in. I see enter in. When I see what you do, the first thing we successfully go. I be there on ABC on 2020 where they do draft. I be help for ABC for plead with our people, for galvanize our people, for encourage them. The reason why they give a can draft. The people come. People can pay the sum of $65,000. When that money be enter, now for the way we see the agenda will be hidden. Yeah. Now for they will be see the agenda will be hidden. You know, the wahala we will face our Fako up to now. Now thanks, I go say thanks ironically to Asom and the Dingomba. Yeah, I go talk them. I go say thanks. Even though people they misconcept or confuse what you get. You know, some of these people they don't give us a lot of nightmare, a lot of confusion, a lot of hate. Set up fighters at the level of ground. I mean, set up. How will they struggle for overthrown this one, for enthrone this one? How will somebody don't embezzle the sum of $150,000? Thank God. So those boys, they know themselves. And they know the facts. Even have a different country where they be the doubt. Like now, so we don't create a link for infighting, for key people. People they are picking them where they for ground day. They sacrifice their lives for a free nation. But we dey for diaspora. We do everything possible, tooth and nail, for make sure say me will see bloodshed. Our own fight our own. What a shame. What a shame. So Pastor Commander go end for the except they get any other question we feeding that. I'm not be that kind of great talker. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Comrade Fombat, for bringing out that piece of truth where many people they know which way to go on for Fako. So by implication, you dey talk say now after the Berlin conference, when they come back with this wahala, they start for inside Fako. Before then, the wahala no be there.
Yes, Pastor Commando. I think you should say don't see Fako. When they be Fako be the work. The greatest economic sabotage now Fako. See this need the work. See this in that the now one number La Republic, one of the greatest second highest employer. CDC. La Republic they face economic sabotage, economic wahala now because of CDC. They do everything to and nail. Say Mrs. CDC work. Ask and say CDC be the work. Now CDC be shut down completely. Completely. Now how? Na by magic. Now how? What's that? These people they be there? No, these people were not there. Now tell the
So
yes, say that also oh
yeah. So
now the yes. Yeah, go ahead, Pastor
go
Commando.
ahead, go ahead, go ahead. I don't want to cut your talk.
Yes,
Make
so
you know.
now tell the yes say oh now one this is a one man show. One man show. You know, but we get a team and we make our reports. When we come for meeting, Pastor Commando, we present financial transaction for meeting, for Zoom meeting, Fako County Zoom meeting. We receipts. We get a financial secretary. He get the books. I mean, get all the books, get all the receipts, get everything. We never come, no day when you come from Fako County, they present budget, they say the money correct. The money not ever correct. But when they give the $300, the $500, the $800, the $1,000 for the project you present, now you now go see how it go flop. Because once you get those boys on the ground, when they don't present a problem for you, they not so for diaspora. When I must that's the commando, I say no. You don't know. They no say when I there for diaspora, now on a duty and on a responsibility. Because we don't tell them say it's our duty and we'll be there. When they don't give and so it hard for go explain. It hard for go explain. It be very difficult. And I say you go now but see how you go make an up. Me they get wait they do. Because what you want for doing, I say we want the action. Me nobody no complain say because this yam be done, yam no be done. We want the action.
Okay,
So
General
Pastor Commando,
Fombat.
go ahead.
General Fombat. I don't hear how way you dey recount when they be one for form the counties and the LGAs. How will be the work before the whole place be put in place now, and the exploit where will be do am before when I actually come join now, so for make sure that make the division for counties and this thing it can happen. Now what they ask you now say that stoppage where when I be stop a lot of economic sabotage will be happen for Fako at that time where this confusion will be come in. So waiting it be make them say we will not continue in that spirit for the stop, because right now a number of people they talk different things them, because if I look now SSF I will see Fako they as if be did that time where we don't really constitute, because I don't hear for the horizon this morning. Well, I've been listening for what they talked yesterday, how that so many of the chair people them at that time that they will get bank account, that they will be disburse money, now they will be collect money, now just because under the pretext they say people they not be there. Say people they not be there for occupy the places, and now when people don't come in for occupy the places, it don't become another story altogether. I want to ask you, comrade, I want to ask you, from that time where you be to carry out these activities before a one come in for which we don't talk for we for here, you will get any problem with your county and your local area where be the work for the with your chairman?
Yeah, Pastor Commando, a very good question. See, when they be just introduces county by county, for Ambazonian record, me they not say me. They never ever elect me for any. Never ever see any election. They elect me saying I be the defense person for Fako. No election. Even appointment. Even at the presidential level, I never get no appointment for Fako as the responsible somebody where they control Fako. Fako people they will see me because I was already present. My presence and presence of others like Cantona, Pat Sylvester, and Patom. These are the people the way I will give them the praise till reach Boya because these people they have done great and they are still doing fabulous. Me, I be already Fako already on the ground before the formation of county by county. Because I be son, born and bred, placenta buried in Fako. Automatically, that is where I am. So, as I be going to the county, present myself as a son of Fako, and then what I don't do. No, I say what I don't do. They already know what I do on the ground. A lot of people don't know what I do on the ground. So they just say, okay, I continue as somebody will be a coordinator, as a coordinator. We were working. I been work with Edwin Gomba and the team. If somebody go tell me today, if somebody go tell me today, say you and Edwin Gomba will never ever get issues, I will slap that person. Not only we will talk about county issues, sometimes we'll just make call, we'll discuss other matters, find out how the family is doing. You see that brotherly love flowing, Nobody even work that time as a county chair, Nobody as a county chair. Because when Fako was introduced, there was no election, there was no county chair. So Edwin Gomba started to lobby us. When I put me county chair, I will do this, I will do this. I don't care for put this amount of money. If when I put me county chair, this is what I will do. We'll see and say, okay, that was something that we needed. We need somebody where if he show us a capability, assist us in defense. May we see because the problem on the ground is finance. The boys are ready to do what it takes to free homeland, to free Fako. So the problem is finance. So when you become cajole us with this language of put me here, put me there, I will do this, we'll say, okay, no problem. We're not even there in the point of conflict or confrontation. We'll find out who be who. Make we get in, make we give somebody the position and then see what you go do. Little way be ring bell for my head say, now that's CPDM style. Now it come. That's exactly how CPDM people they behave. When they see and say, okay, this is a vacancy here, they go start to lobby you from behind, lobby X, lobby B, call this, call B, call this, promise upon promises that will never materialize. Now, when we enter, even as a county chair, we were still working like brothers. To be honest, if you ask the team, any man for Fako, even the Fako county itself, the members that were there at that time, even though we will present, I will get our own issues, but there were issues with regards to the struggle. Pertinent issues, pertinent questions. We come for meeting, we holler ourselves, we shout ourselves because we all want success. But when this woman from Libya left with Jomisa Fako, Jesus Christ, as he take chairman, what I put chairman for back, on for front, on for in between, I don't know what happened. Chairman just turned as something else. So the relationship it changed. We started hearing a confrontation at the level of home front. How we fight at the hallad on phone with no, we don't want this. So they form kind forum, form this one. We don't dismiss from bad, we don't sack from bad, we don't do this from bad in and for Libya. Which kind of story man be here that time? Which kind of story man be here?
Wait, General, hold on. Now, when you be start for work for Fako when this struggle be start. Your plan it be been I say all the La Republic from them and La Republic itself, because Fako it be the bread basket where they carry much for support themselves and they take them again for fight we. Your determination be been I say they must go. Then you start for work. Then Mola Eddie, he call you because I know say you and you don't work very well. Then he call you and he talk for other people. You know, any other person for in our group, if you don't talk, say Mola, they talk to me, they put it like chairman, or now only for you where if you canvas say he go put in money, he go do this, he go do this. If you don't talk for other people, then say where you know for inside Fako, say he go if they put it chairman, he go put in money.
Yeah, we get a defense team to Fako
Okay.
because now we be the mainly get the solid say for Fako. Because remember,
And he be among the defense team. He be among the
if
defense team.
it be
Okay.
there among the defense. That immediately
Okay.
when Fako be just newly represented, formed like a county.
Mhm.
Now me I be the represent Fako for APP. Now me
Okay.
I be the represent Fako for the Amber 13. I think that the counties
Okay.
and the county chairs and so on. And me I be
Yeah.
because Fako was still vacant. There was no county chair at that time.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I will just be sit in there for make sure say when they don't get these people in place, we'll get them to come in and take their
Over.
responsibility.
Yes.
Yeah. So when it be said, so there is nobody among if you call Patom today, if you call Cantona today, if you call Sylvester today, if you call My Elite today. Now My Elite said even bring the issue up, say more put Mola Edi. Yeah. Now
Yeah.
My Elite, if I hope say I talk if My Elite they listen to this thing. If in a lie to talk, phone number they here, me My Elite the bong missing a lie to talk. Anyone I don't
So
call a name, phone number
my
they
elite
here.
for
Me any
Boya,
man call the bong. My
the my
Eli,
elite. Okay.
the My Eli all will know from Faku,
Okay.
from
Okay.
Boya,
Okay. All
Boya
right.
LGA.
Yeah. So when they be put AD for be chairman, you and you be the work. After you don't take over the chairmanship, how your working relationship will be there with you until
Eh,
this woman come.
when we don't take my Edwin Goba, Mola Edi, may I give you that respect, call him Mola. Mola
Mhm.
Edi as a chairman for Faku. We will see what we as brothers. You know, we will see what we. I mean, as close. I mean, one of the closest collaborators. Nobody we come here for UK. Yeah, see how we be so joyous together. Even though I be there very busy as a security head for the presidential entourage when we arrive, I never really get time. But each time I be there for the corner, I feel like I'm going around with my brothers. You know, we do everything like we talk and talk and talk even out of the struggle. That is looking after one another. That is looking after one another. But when once this woman start be introduced, no, now this thing they change. You
Which I
know,
be commode.
Fako, Lebi Alem, I don't know. Somebody be say they be sacking for Lebi Alem. Oh, now what they do? That one no we no concern because I don't know their squabble. So you get about Lebi Alem. They come up for
When
Lebi
I be
Alem.
make investigation and background check before when I take you for inside Fako.
If as Tibo already be somewhere in a relationship, a friendship, or no, man not talk relationship, somebody misinterpret as it don't be somewhere attached, man just say attached, maybe somewhere in I don't know who their relationship, but now why that way there was no background check. There was no background check, even though brown rates so no get information say it get now because of issues for Libya lane way don't be sacked. So, but because of chairman don't insist, and then it lobby the other put of her back, say me they accept and do. That is how she came. Well, not if you do anything, you know, come in and
Okay.
then see.
Yes. When it become many people they talk say you will be a dictator. Say you know be one for make anybody come in for Fako for help make Fako go the way we're supposed to go. Say you will be act like dictator, and at the thing that way make them you fall out with many of that people. Then what if you talk about that one?
Pastor Commando, sorry, said he laugh. Say I'm a dictator. Fako don't always work. Fako don't always be at the peak of this struggle. Yeah,
Yes.
Fako don't always. I go still respect those boys, even though with the complexity of that county, we all know what Fako. One of the most developed area where the Republic really focus would develop on Afako, probably because they will see something coming. But those boys, they can still stand within the gap and make sure they defend and do their best. You know, those boys, they don't do a job. When this woman be coming, me personally, I will divide Fako into three. Cantona and Patom, they will control one side. Mola Edi, he will control one side. With the Asong. First of all, Patom, he will come out for some brief period, he not be there around. So I will put Asong with the Cantona. But from that, they will control the Moyoka LGA. So they will work for the Moyoka LGA. Then by the time I see and say that woman there, so it come with the open when Cantona started to complain, they get a lot of disagreement. They always disagree on issues. Okay, I say no problem. A movie send I say, okay, you take Muteng in the area going down to Victoria. You know, say I go even at that time immediately after this draft. Because at the second time that way with the partition Fako. Because they belong to say now a one-man show. So we come sit down for down, we partition the team. Okay, you take and then me, I will just be around when I bring in central report in our general meeting as security or operatives. We will discuss the issue for the various areas. But sometimes at the whole meeting, private Zoom meetings with those people around, I don't hold on with the Madam Asong and the former chairman. I give them one assignment. They don't ever report. I'll be there for some meeting. They inside report now for the president. They say, Mr. President, you don't see our report. How? Sorry, me, Rosofa. How somebody will give you an assignment, say, make we not bring this report. You need to take your report now, you go give. President give an order, say we now form a county marshal. Not that till today, Fako no form a county marshal because those people they will get agenda for that $70,000 where they receive them for the draft 2020. Till today, Fako no form a county marshal. Till today, as I talk, other counties they form a county marshal, even though nobody succeed, but will not even take a step forward because at the whole meeting, this I say submit the names of their county marshals. Submit the name. People that they submit, Madam Asson refuse to submit. I will report to the president on several occasions. I say if I step in there because that county marshal on my own and the people to collaborate with, we can form the county marshal. But I don't want to make it a one-man show. Because that county marshal at that time, they were depending on that money that was raised for 20, because that was even one of the projects where the president will put them on the table for raise that money. But faculty today, they will be unable for execute and present their county marshal. But what you do with those funds till today, nobody knows.
Okay, Gerard. It be generally not said. The talk say now because you know the one for work with Asong. That is why Fako will be divided, and because you will see say Asong he get the power for for lead like a real general more than you. So that's why jealousy will wake up, and then you decide to broke the whole place, and then that money where they take them for that draft. You don't show no nothing way you do with the money, but you use the money for build your house. Use the money for build your house for una of side. So tell we about we talking about you because I will find time. If Asom and Mula they fit come can't talk their own, we agree. But then once you talk your truth for way to way happen between una because I see say that economy sabotage and that work we will be start for doing for Fako it be the work of fine La Republic with the sea pepper. But when I don't understand, I think the people of Ambazonia they don't understand now. Say it be when this woman become, then something they can happen. Things enjoy you and your tight friend. You know, I think you remember sometime where I be to get a real discussion with you, and I be to get real discussion with Mola. Yes, I be to talk, they try to find out. I know many things the way they don't happen. So I be talk now because I be don't do my finding between you and between Mola, and I be discover say as far as the two of them are be concerned, there was no big deal from way to way I be discovered. Mola they talk very good about you. And then when I come for you, you will talk very good about Mola. But then when one come together, they truly speaking, this woman, it been a go in between the two of you, scatter on a relationship as you be tell me particularly because Mola will talk anything even on that side of that person. But what do I want to talk now? Say it is said, do an gossip now. Say you be deny Koro for no work with this woman. That's why that chakara be come out so.
Yeah, make we go to this issue. Now, very, very pertinent issue this. And before I want to go to the start, make I answer the last question about finances. There was no single penny, I mean a cent, from the Amber War draft where it come to me in any shape or form. I mean a cent. And when you go to any of the fighters on the ground, where we know, all that video na they see them on social media, people they present and they parade them on social media. And Bazonia, we need to look at videos, we they see na action. No video. Because we are not fools, and people that don't be fooled, they're not gonna be fooled twice. No be video. So Ambazonia Mona know any man will somebody they present lie. You know, somebody will present lie for you. Somebody be gifted in lie telling. Especially if woman want lie you. Pastor Commando used to say no. What you if present them for you? He go do everything for buy sympathy. Sometimes he go present them in a gospel way. You remember say no. You go first of all make sure say in nail. I go find everything but nail that man for cross crucify ye one time. You know. So you see this thing when we talk about Fako County. When the woman becoming, you know, Fako we were waxing strong. And Bazunians can you know, if he attest say between 2018 when President Sako be declare self-defense, Fako rise. You know, even though we lost great warriors, but Fako be rise to a level. So any man who come here, come challenge say Fako is not. That man, it be dishonest. And only the gods of the Fako mountain, they go strike you. And they go strike that kind of person. Now, when would they, in their days, would be the Fako County, it been a county of over 500. I mean, 500 participants. I was in the forum. Fako County. Any man be the year in the heat, where the heat for ground. You know, any man want join Fako. Any man be those boys they be walk selflessly and all man be they appreciate. And then they come for this area where this woman can enter. It bring wahala karaka. So election. It take a friend, the former vice president Abungwa. What they demand wait. They say election. Never they bring election. They bring day for election. You go to the Fako County. I go to be honest. I get a report for the election because the day for the election, somebody be call me, say attend election, and listen what I be talk for that person. I say, and nothing come attend election Where Fako, the county itself is not united. We will get an internal squabble within the county. That kind of one will not conduct election. So we must do everything possible for make sure say the county come as one, because as we talk during that period of election, the one of the biggest financial LGA for Fako now the Moyoka LGA. It be there in shattered, it be there in pieces. I tell them say no, me I not fit come that kind of election. If I want come election, we must do everything, even if it takes na leadership for do everything for make sure say Fako come in one before we call election. But you know what? Like CPDM style, they don't care. In one meeting, we'll be done with Dr. Abongwa. He present that thing to say no. We cannot decide on on behalf of the Moyoka people. We need to take this thing, go back for the Moyoka people, make them give their own point, and then we'll report back. And then Patom asked a question for VP Abongwa. I say, if we go there, those people they deny, say no, this thing when I talk, we not agree. Wait till we go do. VP Abongwa to say, leave them there. You know, that statement on its own, it disqualify Dr. Abongwa as the vice president in a struggle where would the struggle for bring people in. You go talk say leave them there because they are not happy with your suggestion. So during the receive forced the election, it was 16 people in that election out of a total of 500 Fako County active participants. 15 people.
Just hold on. Yeah, General.
You hear me?
General.
Yeah.
There is somebody on the line. Can you just hold their fire? And then you don't talk about 15 people. We'll come back to that. But more listen to this caller from home front. He say one for talks until way, you talk for the way, he one for contribute. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, who's you to call from? You are on to ABC Amber TV.
Well, I am calling from the Atlantic Zone.
Atlantic Zone, okay.
I am Mola Leonga.
Oh, okay.
Mola Leonga, calling from the zone.
Okay.
So what the is saying is absolutely correct because
come on for your near your TV, but just you pull it right down. Your volume may interfere. So if you put down your TV, we will hear you fine. Okay.
Hello?
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah. I say what General Fombat is speaking correct. Okay. Because we are surprised that by 2016, 2017, while Manfi was all fighting up there, Fako was fighting in Moyuka. And they were fighting excellent. They brought the economic sabotage, the whole of cities in that area down up to today. The court in Moyuka and other institutions, government institutions down up to today. So, Mr. Fombat, you are correct. I give you 21 gun salute. And I pray that you should resume that duty to accomplish your mission in Fako. I'm a son of the story in Fako. So far, so much.
Okay.
So you can go ahead.
Thank you very much for that confirmation. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we know say today General Fombat finally speaks out on the situation of Fako, and we don't hear how people in the home front, they don't begin to confirm what the way General Fombat they tell we because all this gossip we don't hear and back here and back here and back. It will really be very fine. Now, General, you will talk about 15 people them. If we go ahead for talk that for tell us that story for that 15 from that place where we stop. Go ahead.
Yeah, as I will talk now, 15 people they go represent Fako in a general election for decide who will be their executives. 15 out of a county of 500 plus active participants, because Victoria LGA was active. Tico LGA was active. Moyoka LGA, one of the biggest, was active. But during that election period, I mean that the county will be in pieces, and people do not be focused for go to the depth of the issues. And I go tell Ambazonia say the depth of the issue for Fako County it will be now nothing but for pronounce them, because it be very hard for me for pronounce them, very difficult, because we all be Ambazonia, we all be Ambazonia. So I no go pronounce that word because I no want give a tool. I no want give a tool in the hand of the enemy for use them against us. You know, for use them for sabotage. This mean the only strategy we'll get them for realize our dream. So because of that, Fako it be there in pieces. And J. Carl make some audio, put them for Fako Meme Black Tar Council. Say Fako County, that audio, made that audio 2019. Say Fako County no go give those boys even 50 francs, 50. And that the audio that I still go for that forum because me at this my phone doesn't need ever delete it. I don't change like 3 phones. I keep archives on everything, every platform where they anywhere any man say no say you get archives, so I don't keep them. When we reach Oboya, we go exploit all those WhatsApp groups and pick everything where we talk, and then we analyze and present them for you. He said no, we'll give 50 for 2019. And as I talk till today, as I talk now, the Fako County, you know, they give 50 to the boys on the ground. The only money where we get them on the ground and money they come up from the presidency.
Okay.
From the presidency. So you see and say the people they don't get. Yeah, go ahead.
No, yeah. Thank you very much for that. This thing, but at this point now, we don't. We want this air make it be clear. Make it be clear. We don't see say several people them they be try for come in for make sure that because for every family problem they no family no they will get problem, but if family get problem and they deny for solve that problem now for the way problem they because they deny for solve the problem. So no talk for here say Fako forget it will be now very very perfect as it be start from the beginning. Even real family member them too, brother them they way they need to talk with their brother them and sister they need to talk with their brother with their sister them. Where it be the normal satanic way of life. Of course, satanic because many people they don't give their life for Jesus to get that change of life. Now, for our situation, I've been listening to the Vice President, His Excellency Ate, Mr. Ate. He talk how this plan of coup d'etat we can try to take place for Ambazonia. If it don't be a long time plan because time where the formal VP become, if you know the standard of hold on, I'll call you back. I'll just stay on the line. If you know the standard of APP, how for form the chief or forget the chief of defense for the county. But the election will be conducted, it will be very wrong from the word go. So because they don't already know the plan of their coup with the planner. And that is why the confusion it becomes so much on Fako. We are known as many they know about that situation. Right now, hey, Comrade, there's somebody on the line where he want for just make a comment for which way it will go on. Hello, caller. Can you come up now and say what you want to tell us? The line is yours. Over to you.
Hello.
Yes, hello.
Okay. I thank you plenty for the good job you do for the update with people them every day. I did follow on for that program where you did do it with Fombat. me I be not talk for format since that way a lot of these things that be dey happen, and I be even propose say we get for she don down with meet. Mola Edi, he can't complain too for me too. I talk say the best thing I say we will meet. He talk say okay, he will arrange a meeting so that maybe we can go join down with the Fombat with different people them with Reverend Asong. So Mola Edi he go talk Reverend Asong deny for come, and he deny for join for the meeting. So if you be really get something, maybe get for come for meeting for talk. But my question now for Fombat I say, we will get a message where we come for a Pasamoto. Say they get 20 camps them there for Fako, and then say you form by the control one, and the 19 of them now them they control them. So I want to know if form by still be aware say there's 19 camps in the day and which plan they do, because Reverend Asong become for time president be suspend the Fako security team. Asong ye and Chris Anu with JK, Chris Anuka introduced he say now the one and only Fako security chief before the Chan. And that woman he talked for Amazonia with JK say they don't do everything possible since 3 months ago. No game it will pass, no game it will pass for Chan. And when the chance become, we never even see play where they did. We never hear any play where they did. Do we see some video where JK can put us in a thing where they use the 65,000 for 2020 draft for Bayern. So let me explain those to them. Chan and Khan, it can pass. Now, when from a be for county, if you talk say county be buy material and jam. And I mean on I talk with he tell me say the material them the devil boil them for ground. That's a god them that people for fast. So I want Abraham from say he get control over the 5 guys them because when internal government they put them lockdown, they can't put their own otherwise, and they work them go them towards the side of AMF and all those things them. So why ain't from a talk for television? The material the way it be the controller when a country be buy am say the material they dey for 5 and the 5 people. So if the 5 people they take material when a country he buy am, they decide now for student on their own. Waiting for they talk about that one. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, caller. Let's find out whether answer without disclosing any area where it go on. Number one, the 20 calm them if they really exist, and you get one and they
Yeah.
not of the place in there. And
No,
then,
wait.
yeah, and why they maybe get the why the channel will go ahead after all the money where they will give them. If you comment on that one.
Yeah. First of all, this issue for 20 camps that was in the days, and before these people they one coming, we will get those number in the days 2018, 2017, early 2019. But after a lot of other things that they happen, we lost a lot of those camps. They don't be shrink. I think the strategy we use and say we don't reduce a lot of them because of insecurity. So when I don't mind that program that they see run today, they what I say do not get when someone they say get 20 camps, you not get them like propaganda. Now propaganda for deceive the people say actually they get 20 camps. Which 20 camps we do for go through now? Well, like we don't step up security. Well, all we know. In the days we get them, but now we not get them at all. And I'm not gonna tell people how many we get them and how many we control. Yeah, one thing I say when somebody go out there and make and careless audio, even disgraceful for say when I take that kind of amount of money and nothing to show for. May we go back to the Chan 2020, that time with that draft pass. Na President Sako, after he began home meeting with us, we put our strategy. The ANSC, we go for the ANSC, put our strategy. The European IG Forum, we go for the European IG Forum, put our strategy. These bodies under this interim government, they come together, they support us.
Well, okay, he's back on the air. Yeah, go
Yes, so
ahead.
these bodies, as I call them so, with the help of from the presidency, they come in there, they give us support for the Chan. During that Chan, I talk Chan one at 2021, because 2021 before the Khan itself. During that Chan, we lost one of our greatest, fearless commanders. For that battle, we will be see him for Tiku Douala Road, where the Bonda Brazaris serious shooting will be happen for that battle. We lost one of our fearless, one mama. May his soul rest in peace. One mama, this soldier they call and soldier way. Edwin Ngumbade, Mula Edwin, I give you that respect. Mula Edwin with Madame Asson. They don't get this guy in life threatened in several different occasions. Arrests and because according to the story, wait we he the one mama. Now say they will buy some one round country them. Why the buy na posa you now we go buy and bring them as he take them as he denies no work with them. They send another people, another boy, and they can't arrest he. They go torture he. It go under a lot. You know, after their own life for ye say no, may no man no listen for Fombat. May no man no listen for Fombat. So massacre they be happen for Victoria. We will get intelligence for that massacre. But we will tell that begin they say, una watch out, so and so give them the details. Because they listen for Mola Edi and Madame Asson. They tell they say, no, we're not listening for those people them. They're not listening for them. They're not listening for them. From Banner the war from Banner, they be good, they be go to an extent, they even told from Banner Black Leg. They talk all kind terrible things for those boys them around Victoria. La Republico and those La Republico and they can murder that in them. Kill so one them. Then the other one decided to reach back. That they reach back for me, tell me say, "Pa, what to do? It don't happen. No, with you at intelligence." And now we even send money. The first finance they receive them for treat the one will be wounded. Now we send them pay. You see, that is the unfortunate situation. When I put out the governor, they go can't present a lie. It go look like let's say now Jesus Christ pump them breeze from up. They know how they package them. Come here them for Zoom meeting, how they present them. Even put a Zoom meeting, when they for Zoom meeting, as they know say from Banos for talk, they take advantage. When they present that lie, they struggle for defend the lie. You know, some lie they will present that they struggle for defend. You don't know what I mean. Oh my God.
Okay.
So
Yeah. Thank you.
so
Yeah, General. Thank you very
so
much. The next
make a go back for this Chan period. I
okay.
tell you, say the ANSC in the days where we've been Ebenezer will be chairman for the ANSC. Ask them. Ask Ebenezer. He go tell you the help where they give we and how they monitor the help. The help where President Sako be send them for the boys. How them all these money so they don't send them for me. Oh. No mind that you hear for social media say, oh, they don't send from bad. No. No money for diaspora. No, they enter me for my account. When the money want go for, just ask me say, we will send the money for us. I just tell you, say, put them for you. The money to go straight for the and tomorrow they'll tell you say we don't receive the money. Now some money, where money the command of us from the presidency or not for where? You need money to come out from Europe to Europe or from America to Europe or for Europe to America. We put them straight in for the boys their hand. That's what they do. Except at the county level, we need to collect some small. We no money listen left and right. We will collect them small. They will know from there how the money they go for ground. So during that time period, all 2021, all action where you see them for that Chan by the explosives for inside Victoria, by the shooting, massive shooting for inside Boya, Mutengene, all this one will be carried out by, and I get all the conversation. All the planification, we get that all, and we get that all in record. You know, we get that all in record. But I say some of those issues, what that social media talk we can never release because when you release because we provoked, that means say you don't betray. And I betray where you don't betray because you want to prove a point. From bad no day and I will prove a point. And no day and I will prove a point because no my papa enterprise, no my enterprise. Where I go vex, I go say no, I go take a decision. No. This is the people and they concern a life will be on the line. So because of my anger, I not go jeopardize somebody's life. So now that 2021 when I the player chan, we do all thing, everything possible. And president become to say, okay, after this chan, what your president be sending for we, I think if I don't remember, because we get a receipts, I think that was about $3,000. What the way ANS be sending for we, I think be amount to about 1.1 or 1.3 something. And then what the way the European IG, I think it was about 500,000 francs CFA. But tell them the money not come for we, they send the money on the ground and they see the result. And at the end, we make our report, vivid report with everything will be happen detailedly. We present them for the people that will support us. And a copy will go out for the Ambazonian people. Now, president will request a report. Yeah, because he will hold meeting with us. So he say, we will give you a report on which will happen. But I don't know whether president will be hold with them. Now, only during last meeting where president will make them be known to the public, say, even after they don't take $65,000, presidency add more money for them. You know, I think I don't know whether now what happen. After not take $65,000, put in our pocket. Ambazonian people they expect what you wanna go do when I take $65,000 just on the if to Chan. On the if to Chan. 65,000 where the cash for hand on the if to Chan. Then on the daybreak for Chan, when I see go cry say money no day, they see take more money add for una be on the way for deliver. I wonder which Ambazonian people that they listen to una. So the one that they can't present. Unto some point that they can't cry for social media. Oh, we want act president dissolve the Fako Security Council. We want act look, yeah, lame excuse. President dissolve Fako Security Council. If we take the $65,000 for our hand, if we take the $65,000, you remember I say if President Sako tell me today say Fombat dissolve Fako Action Force and I get 100, I get $10,000 in my hand. I want carry out action. I know carry out action because president don't tell me I dissolve Fako Action Force. No. I go carry out action. Then I listen to the president later. They got money for their hand. If they be carry out action, at that point, I think president for revisit their decision. But because they be unable, I tell you to give those type of excuses.
Okay. Now, before we go ahead, there's a caller on the line. He wants to make some contribution. Let's listen to you before we go ahead. Because go ahead.
Yes, hello, Pastor Commander. Thank you very much. Comrade, Fombat. At least me and you don't talk plenty time. We start talk since 2019. So till you talk with you, I want just fill in the gap. Maybe you don't forget. I will talk a little bit of many other things or another information the way Kemi asked you to give me while I will just use opportunity announce and for air. So that may it correct this misinformation we'll put and get them. But the first thing I want to talk about this chant, because there's a difference between this chant and can, and people are confused because the nation's cover will take place at the chant. Now for 2020, when chant will be about to take place, and nothing will happen for ground. Me, Madam Iringwa, Dr. Tita, we put you on a group call. You remember? You remember, Fombat?
I didn't remember. Go ahead.
Good. Now that group call will put you for there. I want to put another opportunity to talk. If it been after these people don't take the 65,000 way money they let it pay. My Iringwa talk for you. I also want to make sure to me. I want to make a me be say you to remember. My Iringwa tell you for phone call. Me, Madam Iringwa talk with you. Now we forward that call. My Iringwa tell you say, if you put any action for down, any money we want them, he could make sure that they raise and give you. True, pause.
Yeah, that was true. Yeah.
Good.
that money it never come on from Fako County. That money, if it be now wait people they call maybe today president's basket. The money never even the president's basket because one of the donors of the money will be received on that very day. We be not the so I tell you one as me Ambazonia and be aware because we'll be aware of which and then you be tell me specifically for that day. You be tell we say we'll give you this time and this time this action will take place. And we'll tell you okay if that action take place, you will receive your money you need on the next day. That money you announce on air now but then now so that money take come. I tell you one I will talk because say the misinformation and disinformation with these people or Nakupas they call themselves today. They give for people it really be enormous. Well, if you don't really be aware. Now, shall be about to happen. No action need to take place with that. These other people, they need to talk not really make any sense. Now, but they president they call now, they call Fombat. Fombat they say me they give you this resource, you don't get resource, you go create action. We won't put trap for Fombat. I be there for that call precisely. Now me and my already give that talk for you. Say okay, if this won't happen, Fombat tell we say okay, by tomorrow this time, this action for this play will happen. If it happen, I will accept the money. That action happen, they send you that money. I'm surprised during that very time. I was listening to people, let me respond to this question. JK can post that they come, that they do that action. During that time, you and JK because how we believe say why are they even encouraging me to give you that money now? Because you be done a day before that. During that time, you and JK be the work.
Yeah, comrade. Remember, me at this be somebody way I always open my phone. And not give me somebody way I be enemy for this struggle. To be very honest, except you don't prove them, otherwise say you are an enemy. Except you commit atrocities on the ground. Now, if you call me, I'm not gonna pick your call. But anybody will fall out because of maybe I've just gone. I be talk with people, even though with those people they don't fall out, or with the talk, they will still call me with the talk. But I not be tell them specifically what way go happen for ground because I know their propaganda. Yeah, I never tell them specifically because once you start telling them specifically, they already go one time, go they call you and I will get information so that they'll go for their own platform, go announce every day. So that when it happen, they use them like propaganda. But say, okay, see what you tell at the next minute. Yeah, but unfortunately, some of them they get information from other people on the ground. And like an activist, no, you don't know who's saying information. You don't know.
Okay, so you didn't try to talk say maybe the fighter will you don't give money for the fighter, make it commit this thing for down, don't make wayo, it take money for two sides. Yeah. It give money for maybe it give information for pre-J car and then also give information for you. I'm correct, right? If I analyze them for that way.
No,
okay,
they tell one thing I say when action take place, no na fighter you go report them. Because we need our primary source we need to take information from fighter as credible. Because you go report, tell us what you don't do, but want na the civilians forget a report, the tentative report in the command of a civilian. Except you send us a video where you convince us that this action, some action the way you go action, you know if you even take a video, you know if you take an image. So on that side, now the civilian population will report. Now the thing that when something happen, you go see activists don't pick them because civilians, a lot of these our activists out there, they are in contact with the ground. A lot of people do it, if you not get a WhatsApp number, but they know they send you a message via messenger.
Okay.
So activists
okay, thank you very much. Okay. We don't talk now, so I want you to do this quick analysis, very quick one. Amazonian people as one of the hear me. For Chan 2020. I will be very well aware a month or two before time, a few days to the time where Chad can't take place until they happen for ground. And where Asom, Reverend Asom, put any title you want to put on for ye, we don't really create this disorder. So pressure we don't day. Where it be there for some way, all the other people when I call them today Mola Iti, me I talk with Mola Iti, Ask you what to be a game plan, what you return. It only complain money. Now, but the way we know say they get money for Fako County, when that they manage that money exclusively. President they manage that money. And so I never answer no, he only go for David Yan Ano, go make propaganda for television, but actually be for ground. Now the emergency fundraiser, now I engage in emergency fundraiser. Dr. Tita give I think $1,000, if not twice. For that emergency fundraiser, we call Fombat say wait. They talk to Fombat for phone say if you show me proof for one action, we'll give you that money. He give you a day and a time. Say when I go see this action and then I need the money because this boy they say they want to carry this this time and I need the money immediately. I told you want to talk to it. Now do what they do for Chan, then they do the worst for Can 2021. We just pass this Can we just pass so. Christians also take money. Whether money be being able to present better for your wood them, better speak them before Chan. We all know the money, we don't shout them on air so when I get together. 135,000. And now the same people when they talk to the Kotakuno bring action on the ground, when they get all the money. Now again the small action on see and be again from the emergency fund. Where for this 5 minutes, the same people where President give a strategy that tonight. And my president, I want me to distinguish the two because there's a can and there's a can. President will give you how much for this small action that they take place of can. We just pass this last one way pass because in front of Amavina and the distinguished I said that 2 activities of ground way awesome and the criminal them. IT people don't stop them. How much they will give you again for emergency fundraiser for this last time?
Yeah, for this can you talk for this can or for Chan?
Yeah, this can let me Chan. Chan already know the how much they will give you. I don't talk already. This can.
Yeah, this can where it pass all the money according to what you want know. All the money and I get the receipt for the Ambazonian War Draft 2021. It go all for Fako. All.
How much?
I mean the money, the emergency money that they give you because you don't receive any money. The money you go for I don't money go for Fako. I talk one way they give you for emergency action.
Yeah. For this can. I don't know say since where this Fako issue it be till date we not receive money from the Fako County.
No.
The only make me very clear because she talk about Fako County. We not receive no money from the Fako County. The boys on the ground they receive no money from the Fako County. The Fako County don't be a shadow of itself. Yeah, that one I will talk to be very, very honest. So no money need to go down. The only money where they go down on the boys is the commode from the federal government coffers. And I go quote an example.
For presidential basket. I want more precise presidential basket. Right?
From the presidential basket for the Chan and for the Amber War Draft 2021 for Fako County. For Can.
So it means that I want me to take them again and Fombat. It means say all money where your boy they don't receive them for work from 2020 to 2021. Come on, a presidential basket. Correct, right?
All come on and wait you talk from 2020 to 2021. All money they don't receive them now from presidential basket, and the rest of it come out now for us as private supporters.
Okay. Thank you very much. Pastor Kobano, just permit me to give this announcement for end and let una continue. I'm just want to make this thing clear, make people hear them. I just get an information where failed Coopers and they try to sabotage initiative will make last week for the draft. Amazonians, when you hear me, Joe, we talk on air about 17,000, it talk about receipts the way you receive them. Just between yesterday and today, we don't receive a lot of receipts. Madam Irene donated $2,000 yesterday. And Amazonians, they donate a lot of money. So now forget to fail people when they don't do 20-something meeting, they don't be able to donate 5,000. They can't want to say, we'll not be able to donate money. Now when I talk to all activists and people who communicate, say, communication, they fine. Need you to talk say money where he receive am or money where national treasury don't receive am na 17,000. Need you say receipt where it come for you for people who pay cash. And when I know how we trap the people, when you get Amazonia, Dr. Safo don't prove 70. When people trap their money, they always pay. When I forget about that, I just say people no go pay. And the Amazonians, the way they put this money, you get confidence. If Amazonian them, after we cook, they don't tip the money go. Amazonians, they use 2 weeks. They raise 50,000. They pledge 70,000, raise 60,000 for emergency fund. If these same people, they be able to do that for 2 weeks, give them 1 month, see what I will get at least $200,000 inside that account. No man can be raise money past Dr. Safo. I want to get that information very clear. Fine. There will be rubbish cooper, they believe their foolishness and stupidity. Another thing I want to find, I will respond to Mr. Anus about this same one time. Anus say we will be capable of raise money. Number one, the account where Anus, they try for hijack, all the account of IT where Anus, they try for hijack, get an approximate of close to $200,000. Now who raise the money? Okay, move talk say the man where no will raise money, where the country will not be raised 400,000, it get a savings of close to $200,000 US. Now you Anus, you don't disappear $135,000 US. If we put them together for one way no small arithmetic, it means that the money now much $335,000 US. That one now only that one before the other small money the way Anus disappear for other things they can want all these people when I know the money them. Me I don't begin to at all. I'm sure when we put money together, but now money that way they try to disappear and that one exclude all the money way when I yesterday still send on the ground. So that one again, I put the information so that when I put the two together, see how we turn some man a pathological failure for communication it be zero. Now jealousy, you know the jealousy, you know the foolishness. When you understand because this system they betray oneself. And if you only never listen to we will have sense people, if you only betray a fool people they don't choose so fool like my fool and all that small one the way you don't announce them like Jekal, you don't announce Jekal, you don't announce natural. What I try to talk with everything. As we talk right now, Amazonia they redeem their pledge every day. Money they come in. No one actually they have no place for this. All them. Tell them say they can't give me details for their own receipt them. Money they come in. Even today morning, money don't come in. Now say people they give the money. So me Amazonia have been encouraged. And the only way for respond for the criminal them, now we will give them money. Thank you, Pastor Commando. I don't take una time. I want to give the information on air.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, caller. Well, that was a caller that will come in for come tell me some little details they don't know about Fako and enter go for other things the way we get for know. We don't tell when I say Ambazonian ABC not come for here, but can't talk story the way they don't be verifiable. They feel be verified. Before we will get that caller, General, they come back for you. I want to talk say one of the callers it talk say make you report to the people of Ambazonia how according to the APP, the Amber Peace Plan, where somebody supposed to be a defense chief inside a county, how the election for a defense chief at that time it be supposed to be. It be supposed to be I say first of all, you don't must be a defense chief for your local government area. And then when you don't be a defense chief for your local government area, all the other defense chief then for the local government area, they go come up, then she don't now appoint one person or choose one person or vote one person amongst the defense chiefs so that make it be the defense chief for the whole county. And say, as some, we don't be qualified for just the LGA chief, if you don't be LGA chief, tell we, if you don't be LGA defense chief before the one take it put say make it be defense chief for Fako.
Yeah, Pastor Commando, thank you for that question. You know, Madam Asong becoming will be taken as I know a security operative. No, not as any
But
defense chief or whatsoever. You never be a
if you
defense
don't be
chief
decision
for
for any
any.
local government, now the question that
No,
way they ask us.
it never be a defense chief for any local government. But wait, it happen. I see, as I be talk, he be come in there with an agenda because for what
Okay.
security forum, he brought make them openly say, ye fi control Fako.
Hmm.
Yeah, Ibrahim make am open. He wish why he come for Fako and say ye if he control Fako. And in
Wow.
one conversation, Bishop John Ibuan talk in normal manner. If he just point out to Bishop John say if you open your mouth, I go expose you for what you do for my trip to Boya. Since that day,
Wow.
Bishop John just seal him up. And I get that audio. I get some saying I say some of
Wow.
the thing they will for the release some of the thing them for social media. I don't see any benefit. I don't see no benefit. If
Yeah,
don't
this
talk am
for
for the security forum.
yeah, for ABC here, 1 week ambassadors they know the truth where evidence they know with the social media rubbish where they talk. But we're not there here for run down any man because a lot of lies that they go on for day where do not be verifiable. But for here, we no want for just call person the name for calling sake. Now I just bring up this question because somebody asked the question, say make you tell we because according to the APP plan, before you want be a defense chief for a county, you don't must be a defense chief for a local government area. And so you will start with this county and you will be on the side of defense until this wahala one come in. So whether this APP plan if it don't be followed before it come in for talk say he want for being a defense chief and now who be put for defense chief for be defense chief for Fako.
Pastor Commando, you know how a CPDM they carry out the election, right?
Okay, yeah.
I said, do one a proper CPDM style. They don't follow the rules. They
Okay.
bend the rules to face up to favor them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I know
Okay.
say this one I used to where some people bro expect say make I come out can talk. But you know
Yes.
why I come out now? I
Mm.
come out now because people they need for know the especially now we go into this other sex segment of draft because a lot of lies they don't be out there. A lot of lies, especially with the most recent draft we passed last year, 2022. A lot of lies they don't be spread out there. A lot. Now say some information they will enough time we put on social media. Because if you take something like receipt how they send money for ground, you they all give La Republic every means for scrutinize what you send and put lies at jeopardy. But we fit
Mm.
talk without calling names. Because that would just tell me our people know say if they know where to be right. See any man where they follow this people they call themselves one as Coopers or na Coopers or na another what is so called. Any man where they for that thing, you are believing in lies and they will present them for you in the most holy way, even more than Pope Francis. They go the
Wow.
way they bad for package the lie. I don't be for meeting with these people now. I don't be for meeting. Sometimes they go package lie way. You don't even know who side you go start for defend. Yeah, because they don't
Okay.
talk all kind like how at the B house. You don't even talk about this way at the B
Yeah.
house.
Yeah.
Yeah, the former vice president so shameful. Say a vice president, he go get an allegation. He no go even come say make a contact, get a call, get a conversation. No, according to you, he don't win World Cup. He don't win a trophy for Ambazonia. Where if he knows if he can go out there, it go mean that say he really work hard. It's a disgrace. Make
Shameful.
I
It's
tell
very shameful.
Ambazonian people, today. When you go for home front, Fombat no get no business. Before I come for diaspora, I be been a well-to-do. So any man will know me for ground, you know. Some of those boys when I talk to them every day, some people they say they talk. Some of them do not only know us now by phone, they know us physically. They know us physically. They know everything. So they don't, when somebody know you the way you grow up, the way they do your things, whether you 10 or 1 million lies, you waste your time. You not go ever hold. Because none of the diaspora, well, can't my character go change. When I be there for the home front in the means of corruption, I not change. Then about diaspora where I come, I did live a life for support my people. Then my character change. That one, take it to the devil. Not in a Fombat. In the contrary, Ambazonian people, now some of us we do things we need to talk. We don't even talk about a chairman where you give money for it. Might tell us until it happen for Fako County. We don't know from today. For 2019, because when this Fako was constituted as a county, it been about 2018. As a county, we will start participate. We run the county for 1 year. I don't see any problem with running the county. We go for Zoom meeting, present our report, present the receipt, financial report, we present and wait the security team don't do, wait this one don't do. But we not be no say a drink on bad there for back, it lobby people behind. It cook lies, it lie people, it bring all kind of propaganda just to bring somebody down. With the help, maybe it be the help na Madam Asong. Or na Madam Asong be the help in either way. And then they come out with some propaganda say, oh, Fombat they send money for ground zero, Fombat take money for B9 house, Fombat don't buy truck, one caterpillar, they call on a trucks, on a witty, Fombat don't do it. My fellow people, what will happen? I say at the end of getting to 2019, the money start come out from UK. It go to US for a doing gomba. And since money start come out from US, it go for Edwin Gumba, Mola Edwin. Sorry, I give you the respect. Mola Edwin will come for Zoom meeting. He can present financial records. He answer questions with some of we with the answer of the people. He present the receipts, give feedback, make the people they give their feedback on how they think. It never ever happen. But when we be there, we will receive the highest question from you. I not get any issue with ye. I be only no say if they do them because we be at the head of the county as the coordinator at that time. I never know say we do them because we get an agenda to sabotage somebody hard work so that instead money for the camp go for somebody for the user for the struggle, it would go for you for America. Me personally, if I show Ambazonia put in my PayPal how much money in dollars, when me I don't send them for America. For a dream go buy a name. Jesus. Money they come out from UK. My Eli, he go call me, he go tell me, say, the money it go for America. In the first place, I was angry. But why I be angry? To be honest, I be tell they say yes, now good decision. But even I want a decision, when I begin to call me, we will be in a meeting so that we come to an understanding. But even I do it in, they say, when I don't plot, when I cover back, and then when I decide to do this thing behind my back, where it not defined. I said, but no problem. At this juncture, if he help me to for spend my own money the way he please me, at least I was relieved. So that if I want to spend, I know I spend my money for support initiative on the ground. But for take money as for the county, and then you struggle with information, say me even flop to the capacity where they request for grant, it was even a more difficult job. Where they make sometimes life it will be very, very unbearable for me. Because when complaint come off for ground, the first thing I see, this complaint for ground, it must see there's nothing be more expensive to me than Ambazonia. Nothing. I not find interest in nothing. Me, I not be a nightclub person. I'm not a. You never ever see me for some place. I should not say a drink or I need to socialize carelessly. The only place you will see me na for protest ground, my workplace, my home, anything Ambazonia, I am there. What I didn't have outside. If I get the means for go there, I go there. There is nothing as expensive to me as an Ambazonia. So any man when you take lie, go out there. for tarnish my reputation, they attribute to financial misappropriation. Say you don't fall for the wrong path. You lie yourself. Because if they go to my finances, my PayPal, if you see how much don't come out from my own personal account, Sunday I will take my time. That how the issue of Fako County will just come up. I will take my time I open my PayPal from one to another, one transaction to another, where they go for Mola Edi. And if I tell Ambazonian how much I don't put them up together, now I have more money in hundreds of thousands of dollars. I get the records of proof. I need to talk to somebody if you verify. I get the records of proof. But you know what? Now me a day on the dragnet. Now me where they put me for rope. Because they know say if they talk, you know go talk. You know go talk. Everything we don't do in the days. Wait for Fako County. Mola Edi is aware. J. Carl is aware. No man no do for Fako County we go to say he no be aware. But because of hate, because they believe say something must come out from some particular quarter. It no must come out from this quarter. It must be now somebody do this one, no, now somebody do this one. They hate it don't it don't even transpire up to an extent where they don't extend them for ground. If somebody feel make an audio say no, we're not going to fund the revolution, it means they are agents of La Republique. They already tell now in open. So we are agents of La Republique. We are not working for Ambazonia. Because if you work for Ambazonia, what will be the essence where you go move that kind of audio? And you put them for forum so that me the boys a year. Whether according to you, you define a strategy for make them the key answer yes to you. Because remember say now the money for diaspora now you go make those boys listen to us. It's a lie. Okay. Now the comportment, how you put yourself, how you understand them, how they talk for you, now exchange, not na holler them. Now they tell they ever talk for anybody say when I listen, these boys they not sign contract. And we'll never get those mechanisms in place. We will not if we hold them to account. It's very difficult at this point. So we get to deal with them with understanding.
Wow.
Commander, go ahead.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for that listing. That story over sweet sote with time it run out. This part again for home front where SA one talks on tea. I don't tell you say make it television, make it go down small. If your television not go down, we're not gonna be able for year. So pa, if you listen to me, put your television down, then if you come for inside house now, come talk. But before power come, General, this one question where they for plenty Ambazonia their minds. Yeah, we don't get the clearance for which way it really transpired. We'll get some woman for Bible where they call and say Jezebel. As soon as they enter for the land of Israel, things they be spoiled. And I think say if we trace back your relationship from the beginning till today, we will know say now when something be happen before Mola, it changed the way you talk say you know be ever believe say something fit divide una. We Ambazonians we the same, but we know we know the root cause of it. But from every point of view, we don't see say 3/4 of the people then where they did for inside that place where they call us coup plotters, plenty of them, especially the former chair people them, that one where they don't thief money for their county. That one be very, very clear. They don't thief money for their county. And I'll be here from the the Ambazonian woman, how the chair lady for that, the host for that program, and they talk about her chairperson for her own LGA, where thief money, the same as my former chairperson, they thief money. So all of them don't be for inside that co-plotters group. So every Ambazonian, if you get a story for talk, especially with the co-plotters, where they don't run come out. And when they thief that money, so you go turn around, ask Dr. Sako say, what you don't do, what you don't do. Money where they don't contribute and make they do for thief. Then you turn around, you ask and say, what you don't do. Say make you use now your hands, or make you use now waiting. And the money, the treasury board, they don't talk say, they enter for Dr. Sako hands. Now somebody just write for here, make a read the comment. where somebody write for inside here right now. I don't know whether I've mentioned the person name, but he talks say Amber TV account was registered under Chris Fobene name. All the Amber support went to Fobene. The last fundraising that was raised before Chris Fobene exit from our liberation was $6,850, and that money payment platform went to Chris Fobene pocket. Now, so somebody write here for comment. Anybody wait there for comment now, you feel look you see saying so the person. I just read word for word where the person write Then another person writes say, Asong is the brain behind the coup plotters. Asong is the Jezebel. Aha. Now in this, not me at the talk. Now see where people they write. Then another person writes say Chris Anu is the Judas Iscariot. Abongwa is the Cain who with FMA is the Simon Peter of Ambazonians. Okay, now somebody wait try for equate the we'll get all kind of thing there.
Yeah,
All
Pastor Commando, make a just before they read the comments, something they want
yeah.
just to read the light. You know, sometimes what would you hear say Dr. Sako don't fail? Then I ask myself, say, fail in what way? You know, when would make draft? Sometimes we enter some meeting, ask and say some county they way a draft see there for Dr. Sako hand. Some county LGA a day for where they don't draft the money it don't enter for the national treasury una request a no come out. Something the way it start the ring bell for my head. They think for say put the bit disgruntled. You know, when some leaders, especially at the LGA or the county level, when they be small, when they be disgruntled, or their inability to execute and inability to perform their duties, they look and say, how will we divert attention?
Yeah.
How will we give an excuse to the people? They find something.
Yeah.
Now they find something for just turn around. But ask yourself, the draft makes another year some LGA or some county chair. It come on make audio say, oh, my draft for 2020 no become for me. My draft for 2021 no become for LGA. But if you will be unable to make an audio, say the draft, or will make a video, say the draft, you know, be enter you. What is stopping you? Is Dr. Sako stopping you for working?
I know.
That is the question. You know,
Yeah.
now the two way they see sometimes will just be we for Fako will just for the federal capital territory will just be confused. Because sometimes it even pass me for mediate with the boys on the ground. You know why? Because they tell we say we are ready to work, we can work. But where are the finances? When I want to see me go shoot like the problem empty hand. When I want to see me go do this.
Exactly.
When I want to see me go do
Exactly.
this. You know,
Exactly.
since 2019, as I tell una, that begin that is sick. Now we the look at them. They did hungry. Now we the look at them. They buy granite. Now we the go. They want buy stick. Now we the know how they buy stick. They want do anything. Fako County is dead. So the side will use the word dead. But thank God because it don't be revived now. It won't be transformed to the federal capital territory. And at the praise the new revival, it will bring a new spirit. Because Amazonian people make una leave una worries. Give these boys which are the promise una now. And even if they come there, eventually they'll promise una say, give we. No say we gone because no say we gone. That's what don't tell me. Pa no say no say we gone. But give we what we need, we will buy the gun. We go get what we need for kick the public out. It's a challenge.
Yeah.
It's a challenge.
Yeah. Thank you very much. From not only from the federal capital city of Ambazonia, we'd also see say in almost every county and LGA for Ambazonia, all the people the way they don't come out for they follow Chris Anu and the rest of the people. Now people they don't thief money. All the former chair people the way they did behind these people they don't thief money. That one a very clear sign. And up till today, they still try for thief the money. Till today, when they talk so, they still try for thief the money. But then the money where they talk say they don't take them, sincerely, they never yet take the money because the copia. All right. I go one forget that power igate. Where? Please,
You hear me?
just 2 minutes. Yes, just be very brief.
Yeah. No, I don't even take 2 minutes. I will take not less than 1 minute.
Okay.
I say from I don't talk some talk way. If I me, I want for Joe Adam before you conclude. Come the from battle. You talk
Yes.
some talk say this so you get financial record for money where you send them from Mola AG account. You get the record. At least for the Ghana country already. Record never Cameroon, never Banana Republic. That one that true talk, right?
Yeah, very correct. Oh, I get all. I get them.
I talk as Ambazonian people they hear me. As this thing they go and they make progress, we will need for consult for president office to find out if that record will be published. So we will consult. I talk now from people perspective because we will want me Amazonian people. Pastor Comrade, what do you think? Me Amazonian people, they see evidence or two. We don't talk for long.
Yeah.
What do you
ABC
think, Pastor
approved
Comrade?
producers. ABC approved producers.
Yes, so
we
will consult with president.
Yes.
If he green,
yes.
Then we will see how with true vice president they will publish that record. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much. We don't see say it be a very big disgrace for the former vice president where be there for inside here where all man be the check say now a constructive man. Anyway, for my village they talk say slow waters run deep. That means say when man to make like say no they talk. If it be very dangerous because if he kill at any time and I so it be the pretend say they talk, but it be amongst. Listen, make I tell Ambazonians them for here today because Fombat don't come open door. Some months before this thing won't come in the open, I'll not be prophet, but I write down 7 names. I will write 7 names. I send them for president. I said these 7 people, they not be for you. And as a man of God, as the president he take up, he became pray for the name them. At the end of the day, the thing come out. He waka for the way he waka. Now we get let me see this power way, the one for talk, we go give you make it talk. Hello. Yeah. Okay, you are on ABC, sir.
Something?
You are on ABC. The microphone is yours.
All right, thank you very much. I want to thank you for what you do for inform Ambazonians and the world. And I want to thank Comrade Fombat for your tireless service for the Ambazonian people and for Fako in particular under FAF. But something where I want to add for this conversation, BC, Reverend Asson, we don't ever hold leadership position for defense for any of the LGs inside Fako. And so, according to APP rules, he will be eligible for stand election as Fako County Defense Chief. And so, if that were the case, we just want the way I put it, say here, I put that in the form of question from Fombat. Now, true, say Reverend Asson will ever be defense chief for any of the LGS. And if that one not true, then on what basis? Then why be say the former vice president, Dr. Abongwa, if they support election as Fako County defense chief? Because clearly it will be against the rules. And so it be questionable. So Fombat, Reverend Asson will not ever be LGA defense chief. Thank you very much. Are you?
I will don't ask the question. Okay, you know the listener. All right, Fombat, go ahead. Now the same question where I don't ask him. And this very man be talks to me, I ask the question for you. So you don't come back for ask him from the horse's mouth. Go ahead. Just repeat and make it here. You know we don't ever be, right? We not hear you. Check your microphone.
You hear me now?
Yes, we hear you.
Yes,
yeah. Yeah.
Now I don't say so exactly the way our neighbors, the like French Cameroon, they do their own thing. They people they don't need respect. They need to take to the rules. Once it favor them, they go with, and it be a disgrace for somebody like the former Vice President Dr. Abongwa. This comrade, if they get somebody for this struggle, we are respect. Like Dr. Abongwa. All this leadership, the way me personally, I don't sacrifice my time, my days for make sure we work together. Dr. Abongwa don't come for UKA. Me and you come out. We don't go missions. Me and Dr. Abongwa. We don't go mission. Me and he. We two. Me and Dr. Abongwa. We don't run errands.
Wow.
You know. But these people, when somebody want change on the other side, they know. You tell you how when your friend want kill you, they know when to kill you. Yeah. And then we know say Dr. Abongwa, it be that intelligence, but IQ, it be so low. I'm not sorry for use this word because somebody will be intelligent, but IQ low. Because if you just be intelligent as a doctor, but the way to it is small for reason. But you say come back to your reason, but ask yourself basic questions. Madam Aso never hold no LGA chief of defense for inside Fako. And Madam Aso come for inside Fako. Maybe make up to 1 year. Up to 1 year. You talk to 1 year, 6 months. They start bring propaganda for election. Like as I repeat, for that without that election, me, I be tell them. I be tell them say, see, this position for security children and the fighter, no, not my problem. No be not my problem. But my main problem for here na make Fako come back as one. Una find everything possible. Let the Fako people come as one. May they give their unanimous voice. Say we don't want Fombat. Fombat go shift back. Anybody who want to be interested in position, take them.
Okay. Yeah.
This position, may just go one thing. This position would call security chief, Pastor Commando. If you don't ever be for that position, you gonna know say it didn't say the struggle didn't have your hit. Because not be only say you get information, but you see every kind of thing you're never supposed to see them for your life. Some people remember saying about they will get comfort. No, not be comfort. No comfort. They say they don't put you in some house where they knock.
Especially if you be out for the progress and they going to Boya. If you don't be out for go for Boya, you take all the money and then she don't require it. Okay, God. There is somebody on the line. Hello, caller. Just tell me which way the caller and then the microphone is yours.
Comrade Commando, I call for Britain for England.
Okay.
Yeah. My name is Comrade Daniel.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes, I want to ask Fombat. We can't show for them to talk nonsense. Say the boy they want to say the one do this, may do this, the one fight.
We don't want insults, please. Just talk. Wait till we talk.
No, rubbish. Not insult. I want yes. He said Fako don't say the one fight, the one do this, the one do this, the one do this. How long today Fako start they don't fight? How long today we Fako don't fight? Before they talk, say it be the same money for Tongumba. If it's someone from Guma, now we when they make election, say make come out for chair, deny for come out. He denied for come out, for chair.
Now we make election. How was the election made? Because we don't hear for hearsay.
No, don't wait now. Make the combat get to the year which are the talk.
Okay.
Yeah. Like today now, they don't go cast the boy. They want to say the one fight. Who them? Saga. Who them? Now Saga the one fight. Who the one fight? My God. I don't believe you. And I'll never believe you. That's why we don't have to show you talk today. Say, Saga, the one fight. Except a different group of Fako, not be that group, that very group where I know. Yeah.
Pastor Commando, you hear me?
Don't be sell out.
Pastor Commando, you hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
Yes, this talk where that man, that caller we call, I don't know who the caller, but I think the person we talk.
What are you saying? There are two people talking now. Okay. All right. Comrade. 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 Hello.
All power don't have for you. Now you the command them. Now they tell them what to do and what to not do. You
Hello.
want to destroy everything.
Hello. Hello, caller.
Yeah, Commando, yeah.
Yeah, I want to me you calm down. Now we did here for fact-finding mission and for clear the air for which way to go on. No, wait. No, if you hear somebody talk for any of the shout, and you know if you will not go with anger. If you come for talk with anger, then this will not be the ABC way with the one for talk with anger, one for talk with facts. We don't get from the beginning for find out which way it happen, and they don't tell we right from the beginning how we they will start this journey and the worker. Before the one come for talk, say make it come out. Now we don't hear one person don't call, we tell we how we according to the APP, the voting for voting out, it not be according to the APP. Where you Daniel, you know about it. Now this woman is supposed to be now a local government chairperson, I mean defense chief, but he never ever hold that position. So the VP for can't hold that kind of elections for talk say make it stand for be the chair for Fako County, where never be LGA chair is a foul. It's not correct. And if anybody can shit down, he agree for that one, that means say the institution them and the rules we will put them in place, they are not functional. And if you want to cover up by whatever it go on now, for put the blame on the person where it talk say, okay, before one reach that stage, this is how the country will be run, and it will be the run fine before this woman come in and before they make that election the way they know will be correct according to the institutions of the government of the land, of the constitution of the interim government. So how do you think that at that particular position, the people the way they don't divide for ground? There are a lot of people who don't ask the question where you want to ask and perform, but I know I go ask you the question because of the Sagat issue. I go ask you the question. I don't write them down for here. Now the last question that I want to ask you, because our time is almost going. I go ask him, he tell me, because Sagat, if you wake up when the president don't give orders, Sagat will give his own orders. So one for make Fombat, he answer we, he tell you whether he hold those people there, they still be under you or they not still be under you. Because a number of these boys, these people them for ground, they chop for £2 them. They will come for Fombat, talk say they be loyal for you, then go for coup plotters, talk say they be loyal for them. Go for Asong, say be their chairperson or their defense person. Then come for Fombat, talk say be their defense person and so on and so forth. So if we want to look at that, for that particular incident, we'll ask Fombat now for tell we the kind of loyalty where we they get them from these boys then, as when president, like especially this lockdown, where it anger a lot of people then, and they want to know. So if that is where we are coming from, then we'll have to ask him. But the other one, the way you talk now, so where he in this confusion not be promote, I want to do some, because me said I don't enter for that. I want to tell you, say, before us someone can enter for Fako was not in this disarray. And when don't can enter cause the confusion, anything when man we talk, now because you never hear from the source's mouth. I don't talk with Eddie when Eddie no be when this thing we just start with Fombat, you never gonna go this far. I talk with Eddie, I talk with Fombat. Now as some way I never ever agree for talk with you because of some certain things the way I put them, I know I put them in the air. So I know a little bit of some of this the way that go on. So with that said, can you just conclude so that we round up with this particular question? Make it tell we the loyalty of these people. Cool down. Not talk with anger. If we talk with anger, thank you. Yes.
If you like, you call the John Gewa. I call me John Gewa. I call Omara Odi. I put them all for 3-man call.
Yes.
Yeah. This story, when this trouble come up for trouble.
Yes.
John Gewa open up tell me, Mr. Naid is coming down. If I talk to the year, I tell you, it's Fombat, a very bad man. Fombat is a brother.
Yes.
You don't talk for Fombat. Fombat drop down. Fombat don't want to drop down.
All right.
Drop down.
Okay.
I phone myself. I phone this. I call Fombat. My number. I call Fombat. And that the 4th time before the phone not pick up.
Okay.
I want to say, I got solve the problem. I'll back off Fombat. We talk this thing. So I'm going to do.
Yes. Okay. Thank you very much, Comrade Dan. Now you feel understand the whole story. the first thing where if we want to put any apportion any blame, we'll go back to our APP, where the coup plotters them. They still hold and say they get APP. Why you go make rules and regulations and you yourself you know go follow the rules and regulations? Number one, yes, number one, everything when the foundation is destroyed, the house cannot stand, the place no fit stand. So the foundation will not be destroyed. They get one way they talk so. You don't hear how Fombat don't talk for here, and it be very clear. When you want tamper with Asong say if you make noise, he keep quiet, and all of una know my trip to Boya, una know the story. So I know one more begin run more begin West with them for that one. So
my text authority, let's inform tell we say, as you can tell we the DNA say that boy don't plant the one fight. Now who them Saga there? Saga the president. Don't talk about this lockdown we just passed. This lockdown we just passed now. President give 2 days. The Saga they give 5 days.
Now the question that Saga begin at 1 day, not be 2 days, not be 5 days. Now coup plus I begin 5 days. Saga talks in at 1 day. So that one will be very clear. So now the question that
Fako need to respect president. Need respect no treat for president.
Yes.
President go. If all that they go to outside the Fombat they Fombat they for miss. Then today Fombat one day we say the boy they say the one fight waiting.
No, you never hear Comrade Daniel. You hear different things. That Fombat the talk say them be one for fight.
Pastor Commando, make a response to Comrade Daniel. Okay. Comrade Daniel, I don't know whether get your number. I don't know. First of all, apologize. Sometimes you don't call me. I not see the call because I be somebody. If I see a call, I will return the call. Maybe you call somebody else, or maybe we don't talk. I don't know. So personally, I don't know whether. Probably I know you plenty faces a day, so more will just take them. I don't understand your complaint. As I talk, it be very, very genuine, but sometimes we will be very, very honest. We will be very, very honest to ourselves. You if Fako picking, when will we start for Fako? Now so Fako be day. You say a rhetorical question. If you answer them for yourself, and then along the line, waiting can happen where Fako change. Now the question that way we all we get for sit down, find out what happened with Fako day to this level way day. To this level way day. A lot of things they transfer for Fako. You talk about election, I don't talk for year. Fako in the days during the election, Fako will be 500 plus active members within the LGAs. We will operate LGAs and see operate as a county. If you put all members together, we were 500 plus members. During that period of election, Fako be there in disarray, in pieces. Moyoka LGA, one of the most active LGAs, it be there in pieces. Time when the election become, we enter meeting, we don't hold meetings. I need to refuse meeting when it come to regulating Fako. I need to deny. I don't enter meeting upon meetings, and people they are meeting where they call them now a particular group of people with a particular agenda. They need to listen to us. They need to listen to our opinion. Our opinion it be useless. We don't put down ground rules for fix Fako. People the way they don't cause with trouble Fako, insult the fighters on the ground should make an open apology. You know see that people deny for apologize today. But when they want insult, they will go in public. Why you not go public? Go withdraw the statement or make up. That is some of the things in that. When people are there for diaspora, they make up. You remember saying some of the to do of diaspora, the end of the level of diaspora, it be transpired, it go from ground zero like 1 minute. And it give a very negative image. Fako don't be very active. Very, very active. As I talk for year, with every evidences and people that fit testify. Say from 2019, somewhere in the middle of 2019 till 2022 day, the Fako as a county, it never sent a dime to the fighters on the ground. They put yourself for home front. People that expect me you go fight, right? They tell you say whole lockdown, right? And then when you go fight, you get injured. Now you say you go fight for yourself, right? Fako County, if you remember of Fako County, tell me the day where you last put 50 pounds. Say when I send up for Fako. Tell me now which day? Now 2019, now 2020, now 2021, now 2022. As I talk for the only support with Fako they get them as a county on the ground. It come out now from the presidency. And when presidency they give money on a particular project. On a particular project. They be giving money for Can. We execute. When I see how the Republic bring enforcement so that they got football players for Victoria. Now because the fire it will be hot. But people the day we do can't stand it. They say, oh, nothing happened in Fako. Any man we know the terrain for Fako, you know what we need for Fako for win this fight. We know. Now what would they do as a people for put the thing where they begin the need for Fako for their hand. Make them make us say and then hold them to blame if they don't execute according to what you put them for their hand. We know if we take a verse for them. If we send them for them, they say they know how they get their thing. Them. Comrade, we will be very, very honest to ourselves. Me as an individual, I don't throw water cross like 100 times. If I get any second motion, second thinking, second thought about the freedom of Ambazonia, make I not see boya. Yeah, no myself, I not go swear on somebody, maybe on Peking or somebody because that is a life. On myself. I don't tell you all my activities grounded. You get people they get a bit determined. They want freedom. But how we want this freedom, na it matter. Who would they listen to, na it matter. How people they talk to us, na it matter. How would they look at the home front, na it matter.
Yeah.
Because some of you though diaspora will look at that beginning and they say, oh, when I go fight, you know, go even ask and say, when I get enough granite, when I get enough sticks. No, this quiet, this no mercy. But no. You remember say that beginning they die every day, they don't want freedom. They don't want freedom. You don't want freedom. They parade AKs for option of waiting. They know say after parading those AKs, they do not fit join life. Life can never be normal to them. Because in the presence of normality, they will all be killed. So they get that only one option like me and you for year. Now for make sure we free homeland.
Okay, Bradan, somebody did call in again. Thank you very much for your call. I know somebody don't answer. Which may be a concern. Hello. Hello. Okay, listen, me put down your television. Your television they disturb.
Okay. Yeah. Hello.
Your television never still go down. If your television never go down,
yes. Actually, what we want to know.
Okay. Wow. Gosh. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yes. Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we get you now.
All right. I'm calling from the lab.
Yes.
Boyuka LG.
Boyuka LG. Thank you. On the Fombat, there is noise on your side there. There is something playing. Sorry, but hold on. Comrade Fombat, there's something playing on your side that is disturbing. Okay, go ahead.
They brought the economic sabotage in CDC. It did wonders.
Yes.
Plenty of these things. And even Saturn stopped taking stones at the mountain.
Yeah.
So I pray that Fombat should go back to his post. post.
Yes.
Because he galvanized and organized those boys.
Yes.
So, in fact, they were courts in Moyuka up down. The state council, the military court, court 1, court 2, court 3. It's only the police and the gendarme existing there. Other government services are out in Moyuka.
Okay.
Even the council.
Okay.
Not there. So whoever is talking to Fombat nonsense. Then what I want to say, what office did Chris Ano hold in the interim government? Everywhere he thieves. In the interim government he steals. In the presidency he stole. In the AGS stole. In the ABC stole. In what and what? Should we send him Alibaba and the 40 things? Because it's more a lot of things. Man should try.
Okay.
Try that. Man should shut.
Okay, Pa. Yeah. So, General Fombat, this is a cry coming to you from the Moyuka LGA that which way you will start to do before make you come back. We know say the confusion don't come in. We know say Jezebel don't come in, divide the whole of the Ambazonia, Fako particularly. But say me you come back and you go ahead with way to way you will start for that economy sabotage. Now they cry that way they come. Another person just called now. Hello?
Hello, Pastor.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hello?
Yes.
Yes, good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, actually.
Sorry, your radio for back. Your television. Your television. Hello? Your television for back, they disturb. We know they hear. Either you go out from the house or you put the volume for the television down before we can hear you. The person in network. Oh, okay, go ahead.
Yeah, what we have on the ground is.
Hello? Wow, the network in that place. Network. Hello, caller. If you fit put down your voice mail, then send them for inside this number. We'll go play them for you. If you can record your voicemail and send them, we'll go play them for you because your network will be very bad. We know the hear which way you the talk. And some more time, General go come out for inside studio because the time don't overpass. So they getting way get for do. So no one, we no want for keep people here much more longer. So quickly record which way one for talk and then send them for inside this voicemail and then we'll go play them, make Ambazonian people then hear your contribution. General, before we go, this big question where a day for ground, how that General Sagat, not agree, he disrespect the president, and he they under you. What if you tell Ambazonian people because now the biggest problem that way they get them with the boys the way they under you for home front. Over to you. Your microphone is off. We can't hear you.
No, you hear me?
Yeah, we are getting you now, 5 on 5. Yeah.
Yes, thank you very much for that important question. You know, this question don't always come up even on audios. People they don't ask some. They don't use them like a tool for insult, for attack. Some they don't send them like an advice. You know, but everything will take and listen a concern. You know, somebody get concerned, but you don't know how to present the concern. Somebody concerned, they come like an insult. They will absorb them. You know, leadership is all about feedback. Because if you reject people that feedback, then you are not good to be a leader. So we get the obligation now just for the listen. Listen and select, take something where you go take back home, take something where you go learn. So that in the future you want address, you know what you talk. So Ambazonian people, let us talk for here. My former chairman for ANSC, Ebenezer, he used to throw a parable. Say when woman he start see time. If he parents do not take their responsibility, the first boy for outside will go buy part for that woman. You know, say that mommy and that papa, they don't lose that picking. You never we never lost Fako. We never yet. Yeah. Fako, the Federal Capital Territory. Me no man no can deceive now. We have a choir singing. Coopers, they can't talk it. The one they can't talk it. No. Una disregard that in them. I beg una. The only issue where they worry with myself inclusive. I'm not going to exclude myself because you don't say I'll not be part of it. The only issue where they worry and we don't address those issues. I think we'll just hold a meeting with the ANSC, DSS, and the presidency on the issue. We don't address this issue. And we will take measures, proposals that don't be made. Amazonian people will be rest assured. Say, once those proposals they don't be suggested, they be implemented, we're not going to get these hatches no longer. Going forward, we will work as one. We don't always work as one. But as I talk, any Monday where they express itself. Some people go and tell you, say, mommy, are they hungry? Papa, they hungry. They start crying and cry. So one go and tell you, say, are they hungry? He bring the television. You know, go to run for outside. Especially people who know say me about this speaking. You know, to run for outside. We'll do everything possible for big pickings and under bed. If you beat pickings send for outside, you don't give them for devil for night. Me karam or enemy. Me karam go tam. So with the bit pickings and under bed, because one will do na correction, we need to do now for destroy. And one thing we will also understand, let's say, I go talk on this LGA and county, LGA by county structure. If we face the reality for this struggle, if we go back to the home front, for look very critically, re-examine, ask ourselves when this struggle be start, how it be the go. When the LGAs by county will just newly be executed, how it be the go. And along the line, what happen if you go for LGA them, if the day for inside the LGA like 200, 150 of them, they are talking to the boys on the ground. They want to own information, they want to give own information because for LGA and county now, any man he be interested about talk for the fighters. It don't make the job now very, very difficult for the people that put and say me they coordinate defense.
Coordinate work, yeah, that's true.
And the two way they see would they get this wahala because I quite remember some audio the way they be leaking for some forum where they be create them after the so-called election of Fako. Somebody we call a Madam Tracy, where they somewhere for side to he make an audio say,
yeah.
And then one of the fighters for that forum send me the audio. When you talk about audio, and I say, when I became make down that when una reach boya, una go present una fight them, General Asong, he go twist and put up a beam. If una know one year, if una know one year. Say if una know one year to the talk. You know, that the kind of thing the way you present them, you according to you, I say they make a point, but you don't know the reach, the anger. That means you don't really look and say, so they will die when they find a position, when they position on themselves. So when you come up with now you go be now the given position.
The general.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now you see,
yes.
Now the kind of thing that you see, one of the issues we'll get down for this LGA by county. Now say the coordinators will now give to be very, very strict on who is giving information. They limit this information because most of the confusion on the ground now diaspora that is true.
Yeah.
That is true because of counter information. They want to give any man for inside LGA now, not to talk of the county level. County level now the worst. Yeah, any man. No. Now, I don't talk. Information will come out ground zero. Now civilian don't post them. The general auto say, you go for kind of place and people they don't care. Forum. What are they inside? Fighters. You want to go over here, see fighters for the LGA, fighters. What is going on? Now, so will it go? So, in the nutshell, we get for recalibrate. And they understand the concern for our people, especially we for diaspora, especially people for home front, which they be desire for Fako, me Fako do. But I trust una, and I dey beg una. Say I go use this live show where they talk for our people. Tell una say, make una come in there. If una want see a Fako come back to himself, Fako come back to the 2018, 2019s. If una want see him, if una be enjoy the way Fako be there, Fako been one of the hottest county. Even though we lost fighters, but they were fighting. Make una come for this 2022 draft. Una go put them there. Put them Federal Capital Territory. Na my own pledge. Na my own draft. Come in on that day where President Sako will come for the draft of Fako, the county itself, for the Federal Capital itself. Come in there. If you want to see. This thing for position, me, I not be position fight. I need to fight position. And I not first be interested in the position. I am a patriot. I'm a volunteer.
A fighter.
You know, I am a fighter. Not that today I start the thing. And I'm not here to make a name. Because when I say make a name for this struggle, me, I already make the name things. I'm not here to make the name. I'm not there for here for somebody for call, sing praises. Fombat, no. Don't sing praises. I prefer the criticisms than the praising us. Give me the criticisms. Tell me what I never do. And when you tell me what I never do, give me the resources to do it and see if you don't get the results.
Yeah.
You know go to accuse somebody with empty hand. What are you doing?
No, that one be very clear. That one be very clear where Cooper they go take all money, like the 135,000 will be divided between Chris Ano, Abongwa, and John Egawan, where they come up and can tell stories. After they don't swindle that money, they turn around blame Sako. So the concern for the last caller where you don't already answer them, make I just play them because I tell you
with the talk say, with the ask them say, now where president if he give lockdown for 19 and 20, then Sagat can talk say na 20. One for know who is Sagat if be lawyer to whether na for interim government. Whether not for interim government, Comrade Fombat they work under interim government, whether not for coup plotters, because up to now we never still understand Sagat for this Fako. Never understand.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much. You know, you don't already explain the situation. I sure say you don't already get the answer. Now, for no take much of we time and for get ready and go for other things. Then I just want for. We'll take this quick run up. Sorry. We'll take this quick run up. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell we say General Sagat get a lot. We will not finish them today. So we want to take a break here and for inform when I say as the days that go ahead, it go recalibrate and then it go come back. Then we go talk and then it go tell we how we go want make this Fako as a video for 2017, 2018, 2019, where this confusion no be don't come in. It go tell we in the near future how we go the county it go come right back. Or some of the comment the web one read them they don't already go. Walter Chair, if you write wonderful comments, the web one read them. But for my telephone here, I don't know how we have to bring back that contact them. All right. So the last comment where it right now say it's not everybody where it get wisdom to understand. And he talks say the reason why like Comrade General Sagat, Fombat don't talk for here. When LGA get 200 people and 150 they give counter information them. They talk for general them anyhow. The next thing will go happen I say eventually that person will be confused. And so we want a situation where when somebody be a commander, make Nayi he be a commander for the tell the people the way they get for do and how they get for do them. But when everybody they just come in the talk at the end of the day, we will discover say things you know will go the way they get for go. All right. I don't see that comment where Walters be making. It's a Mola Edwin, former vice president. That's Abongwa. J. Carl, Wunja Wonja, Chris Fobene, Mola Dean, and Monjoko. The one we talk say we former commander in Tico, that one you talk say be say General Asson go just teach the paper they send throw him. I know you very well. Yes. So Molat Cheron talk for you say are the ones that put Asong in the position as a Fako defense chair. So these are the people the way they put Asong as Fako chair. Mola Edwin could not give account to all the money that I contributed through him also. Brother Fombat. No, he tell you say as you give money for ye, even so ye Walter Che don't give money for Mola, and Mola no fit give account for that money. These people enrich themselves with the blood money. All right. And then he say J. Carl hate Fombat because Fombat is from he talked that one. He say you and be asked question. Okay, we don't answer the question. I think you and your question don't be answer concerning FAP and concerning General in fact, that question, many people do not ask him for the 2 days and the 1 day where the man he declare him. He said, brethren, Brother Fombat, please educate your fighters in home front with regards to ethics of the international criminal courts. If the Fako fighters aren't following the chain of command.
Pastor Commando, there's something that I want to talk about for that comment make them.
Yes.
Make Ambazonian people be known. Make these things clear. I not get fighters. I not get an enterprise. I not employ somebody. I not pay anybody. May be clear and known. I work in collaboration. In close net collaboration. I not own somebody. So the mistake when some people make and say, come for social media platform, can't say my fighters. Those are not your fighters. Those are the mistake that they are not. Not from the private individual soldiers. They are not protecting my plantation. They are not. I'm not pay them. So this ownership thing will not own human being, especially an individual. Now only government is own somebody. But individual,
thank you very much.
not the own somebody.
Now, you don't just answer. I'm sure that some of the people where they comment for here, they listen for you. Because somebody talks, say, Fombat should leave to his declarations today. Here are the questions. Can he prove to us that he is in control of the fighters in Fako? Now, please, he don't just talk for you, say, no fighter. He just work in collaboration. And that collaboration where it work, it no mean say, now he be in charge of the fighters way if he take any way to, but say it collaborate with them. And for this collaboration, it wants to make we, the Ambazonian people, then make we help ye so that make it collaborate very well by not giving counter and provoking the people. There is a way we give a talk for these boys them and make a talk for here very clearly. One of the things where it infuriate and it cause confusion for inside Fako, now say that lady where they can talk say na he be control this. That woman is very rough. It coach them, banga smoke at them, and this and that. I heard it where they coach the boys them on the ground, and then with this paper for Trowam and so on, it can cause confusion to the point that the person will be deal with them from the beginning to 2020, where this woman come inside, it be get a little bit of confusion. And so please, like I talk, we will one for end here in the next 2 minutes with the close down because it get for go, and then we go bring you back. Yes. Talk your last word now, Comrade, General Fombat, and then we'll call it close for today. And then make sure you get ready. We go bring you back on the air as soon as we fit bring you back on the air. Go ahead and make your last statement.
Yeah, Pastor Commando, I think this talk will not really be overdue. We're supposed to get our people know the reality of Fako. What did it happen? Because ABC is a people's platform, funded by the people. So if something is going on in an LG or a county, we don't feel address them in public, and then we'll not want to fix them. Make our people be informed, because lack of information is here for destruction, and now wait we don't do them for this long. So now when the truth come in, more make sure to get this safe, because there is a lot to talk about. Because as I talk, as I make this, as I give this vivid and genuine, authentic, that can be verified and proven update to our people, tomorrow you'll hear coup plotters, they will release audios. And when those audios be released, our people will still get confused. So we must do our due diligence for make sure say we always come back. For some of those questions we'll get from those audios. Maybe people they call, anybody can call and ask question. Comrade Daniel, yeah, Comrade Daniel, frustration where you can pour them for here, because if he be left in the dark, probably because if he place a call and maybe if he forget the call. So as if he place the call and if he can forget the call, he gets something else in the mind. And what you get them for mind, now what you preach them out there. When I say when I don't hear about how they talk say Fombat take money for Supermon, Fombat take money for CDC, Fombat take money for how do you call it, Saturn, Fombat take money. What you never talk? How our own businesses in Amazonia, my people. Now the kind of thing the way our people are tempted to believe. I don't go blame una now, because we know they often come out there to update people. Yeah, but personally, me, I not be me a very quick talker. I know they like for respond because the moment I start respond for audios where they come on platform, I go lost focus. I know if you focus because when I respond, somebody go respond. I go respond. At the end of the day, you say and say we go to create topics after topics, topics after topics. At the end of the day, we are not fighting like Republic. Then we start to find ourselves on social media platform. So we get this opportunity once in a while. Now we'll come out there for inform our people, answer the people's questions, and then finally. Fako, the Federal Capital Territory, in the draft. The draft is on. The launch be on. If you no be give in your money, your pledge, they say empty-handed to go for mob. One and a small drop of water, now they make ocean. But no matter how small is, give your widow's mite. That your widow's mite where you get up. Don't turn that $50 where you will give them. Now you go buy the last bullet for shoot the last La Republic for enter our territory, give we freedom. No amount is too small. So when I come out there, if I don't talk, say if I want to meet Fako, home front, I go tell one and I go show one here. We are always ready, very excited. For go give lives, we go pay the heaviest price for this freedom. But before I want to go pay that price, I must know say I'll be well loaded. So that if I go for day, I'm not getting no excuse to give. I mean, not being and say I'll be going to empty hand. At least give me that courage. Now, first of all, give somebody the courage. Say, okay, you are able now. Go. Like the Republic, they come for inside our territory because they be loaded. They know they come because they not be loaded. If they not be loaded, they are not coming. So we know if we go attack them, we will not empty hand. So I go call on the presidency. I go call on the president, Dr. Samuel Komesaku. I go call on the Amazonian people, LGAs and counties. When I want to cry everywhere on social media, insult. Before you want insult, turn your insult for your pocket. Come on that day, donate for Fako, and then hold Fombat responsible if you don't see action. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Wow. Thank you very much, General Fombat. God bless you. God bless you sincerely. And we'll be very, very grateful. Say today, you don't come up and you don't tell the Ambazonian people which way they be grateful. No, for a long time, where they be there, they wait for here. You can't tell the Ambazonian people which way it happened for the Federal Capital City. And we know, say today you don't talk. And as you don't talk, I believe, say, Ambazonian people, when I don't hear which way you don't talk. But I want to assure when I say, as you don't talk today, it never end. we go still bring you back the day where we check say and talk for we. But one request we don't make them for we today will be very strong. Now say we will put a hand, we will talk from our pockets. Then we will see the resurrection of the federal capital city. No, so.
Yes, so very correct.
All right. God bless you. Bye-bye. Thank you very much. So thank you very much. We take leave of Fombat. When he don't go, he get another duty, but we could bring you back on this platform as the days they go ahead. I will see the development. I want to talk for the presidency and for the defense and for the people of Ambazonia, and especially for the people of the federal capital city. Say the confucionists and the coup plotters and the gang members where they be one for make and say, make this revolution, make it fall, so that make the fit take over the capital city. Can you imagine somebody calling fighters and calling them illiterate? Then they tell them banga smokers. And you want them to be obedient for you? And you want them to continue for fight for you? No. I mean, for to liberate the land for you. Okay, you get your money in the diaspora. You get your grammar. You not be an illiterate. Go liberate the land now. Go liberate the land. That's why we need people with a cool head. Now, we don't hear the story today. And as I don't talk, if Mullah would like for come for ABC, because this is the people's television, if you would like for come on ABC for can talk portion, although we are not competing and we are not comparing, but if you want to just tell what the way don't happen with the 65,000 or all money where they don't give them for them for fight for Ambazonia, and the accounts the way this man the talks he don't send money for year and so on, we go like for here how we tell way how they spend the money. And so on our page we want for call and say quit today, and as we call quit we go one for tell when I say thank una plenty for the time we I don't give we any questions and anything, go ahead and just make we know about which way to go on. Over to you.
The media greatly influences society. They inform people about what is happening. It permeates people's lives by creating their own criteria and opinions. In this way, the media moves the masses, creating different social movements.
For over 60 years, the people of Ambazonia were deprived of such privileges. The privilege to enhance their own criteria and opinion. They have suffered cultural genocide for 6 long decades, but not in this age and not with undaunted ABC Amber News on board.
You must understand that wars are fought and won in the media. The speed of the revolution and Ambazonia's quest for freedom cannot be explained without highlighting the diligent use of the media.
Franco-Cameroon colonizers, among other strategic moves, weaponized the media against Ambazonia for so long, and they continue to do so even today. The question would be, how much do the oppressed people of Ambazonia need to counter the media rage?
Indeed, how much more is required to stop the genocide? The carnage in Ambazonia didn't start today. In 1961, 1972, 1984, 1992, Ambazonians were slaughtered in huge numbers and help was not forthcoming. Why? Because the oppressor was the piper in the media.
The good news is we have what it takes to dictate the pace.
Right now, ABC Amber TV is taking advantage of the wonders of multimedia aggressively
to inform the misinformed and disinformed with undaunted and other revolutionary programs bringing it to the news untold stories.
Most importantly, to win the media war by taking ABC Amber TV into every multimedia platform.
In a word, where the importance of storytelling can never be overemphasized, Ambazonians has to tell her own story, not the other way round.
And like we say it always, Ambazonia must narrate her story accurately. We can do this together, you know, right? You are just a click away. Visit our website at www.abcambertv.com, and the steps are quite simple.
With just a click on the website, you can become a club member with so many benefits.
You can also make a one-time donation, advertise and showcase your goods and services at the marketplace on the website.
That was easy, right? You're welcome on board.
And thank you for opting for the winning team.
From the Savannah to the Midland and the Atlantic, Ambazonia has risen to fall no more. Ambazonia rise.
Dear Ambazonians on the home front and diaspora.
Dear Ambazonia freedom fighters in the home front and in the diaspora.
The Ethics Commission of the Federal Republic of Ambazonia is coming out to alert you that it is becoming more and more evident that the former British Southern Cameroons, aka Ambazonians, will soon emerge as the newest nation in the world.
We are calling on all of us to start preparing to receive Ambazonia as parents prepare to receive their firstborn child. Malcolm X said, tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today. We are already very educated, talented, and very rich in natural resources. Do all this guarantee a safe and prosperous Ambazonia? The answer is an emphatic no. Theodore Roosevelt said, to educate a person in the mind but not in morals is to educate a menace in society.
Ambazonians, it is time to start planning to restore our cultural and social values that characterize us as a people of good repute. Before our Republic to Cameroon invasion, we were respectful of each other, of the law, and of our culture. We earned our living through honest hard work, making clean money for ourselves.
Our values helped us to maximize the benefits of our natural resources as well as our human resources. Southern Cameroons were serene and clean, simply beautiful in spirit and in the physical. We all long for such a place to call home.
Okay, all right.
And we can make it happen by God's grace.
Our local government areas and counties, are you prepared? Do you have an ethics commission in your local government areas? Counties to serve as a moral compass for you? Do you have a copy of the Ambazonia Ethics Code and the Constitution?
All arms of government, do you have an ethics agency? Departments of DSS, HSS, Communications and IT, Education, DHACM, DFA and DEINR. Do you have ethics agency to serve as a moral compass for your departments?
Ambazonians, you need to know your rights by reading the Ethics Code and the Constitution.
Shame unethical behavior and reward good behavior in your communities. Hold leaders accountable. Be the watchdog of your communities and governments. See something, say something.
The church. You are the main research center of moral principles with the responsibility of moralizing the society. How effective are you outside the church building?
Maya Angelou said, when you know better, then you do better. Ambazonians watch ethics for an emerging Ambazonia every Friday at 10 p.m. Amber time.
Exclusively on ABC Amber TV. Stay tuned.
fellow Amazonians still watching on Facebook. This is just an urgent announcement. We'd like to tell you that ethics for an emerging nation today, a very interesting topic, will be coming up at exactly 10 p.m. Amber time, that is in 2 hours time. And since the program was postponed for yesterday, we would like you to be connected and be part of it. So we will be having ethics for an emerging nation this evening, and the topic of discussion will be the topic to build a nation rich in social values, preventing and resolving conflicts of interest in the government. That is what we will definitely be having today for ethics for an emerging nation. In this case,